Are you guys fighting in chat? Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome in. I mean, biting her arm. Wrong. Welcome in. Congrats on the first. Let's go. Let me see. Welcome in. Renz, welcome in. Nachi, welcome in. Brendo, hello. Hamoudi, welcome in. Sev, welcome in. And Rald, welcome in. I was mid-game. I lost my first. Hey, that lets someone else get there first. So you know what? That's a good thing, yeah? Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Today is mostly going to be just chatting. Oh, look, it works. I don't know why it doesn't work sometimes and sometimes it does, but let's go. Thank you for the lurk, Sev. So, this is a game, technically speaking. Sorta? But it's mostly just going to be yapping. I will say from the start, thank you for the head pats. I will say from the start, some of the topics might be deep. I don't know. I'll probably be able to click off of things. I'll show you how the game works in a second. But just letting you guys know, it might be more of it's definitely a yapping stream, but it might be more of, we're gonna get into deep topics today, most likely. Letting you know. You played this one? Did you like it? I've been wanting to for a while. I sat here waiting to try to beat you too. Everyone is itching for the first place. You weren't here. No one can beat me. You guys are sitting in the pre-chat just waiting. I like that you guys know that I always start 10 minutes early as well. Because technically on my chart, on my schedule, it always said 6 p.m. or whatever, 4 p.m. But I always like to start 10 minutes early if I can. I like that you guys know this at this point. You guys know this is how I am in real life too. But welcome in, everyone. Happy Friday. Hello, hello. I'm a little low energy today. A little bit of a bad health day. But I'm here and I want to chat with you guys. So happy Friday. Feel free to tell me about your guys' week and what you guys were up to. But without further ado, I just want to show you guys. So I have stuff to yap about anyways. So it's cute. Also, all of this music, it comes from the game. It's really cool vibes. I don't know if it's too loud. I think it's all right, but you start 10 minutes early, but in collabs you start 2 to 3 minutes early. Yeah, that's exactly why. That's exactly why. I think the sound is almost as low as I can make it, but if it needs to be a tiny bit lower, let me know. Is that better, actually? I don't know. Can't tell. I think we'll leave it there. You're in traffic. Traffic started so early today, Rald. Rest in peace. It started super early today. On my way to work and on my way home from work, I was like, what's the dealio with that? The traffic is insane. But yeah, the premise of this game is basically we can write letters to other people and they can answer back. Or we can receive letters and we'll do our best to write a nice response back. It's not necessarily giving advice unless you want to, but it is a good way to connect with other people and kind of, what's the word? Immerse yourself in the moment and realize that you're not alone out there. Many other people struggle with the same issues that you do. And it's kind of a good way to practice empathy and also connection, yeah? All in traffic, what a love story. Yeah, truly. Very true, very true. So yeah, I think a lot of times you can write, just because it's always been this way doesn't mean it has to stay this way. Yeah, so all of these little, we can also write little paper airplanes with really kind notes, right? I promise you've made a positive difference in someone's life, even if they can't see it. So it's really sweet messages, yeah. So I kind of wanted to do, this is why I mentioned on Wednesday, this is gonna be like a very interactive stream. So if you guys want to write any messages, just let me know. I should have set up a redeem, but I did not. But if you guys do want to write any messages, just feel free to let me know, yeah? Hi Q. I don't know why I almost called you Ika for a second. That's so weird. That's so weird. Anyways, hi Q. How you doing? That just reminds me, yesterday Q joined us for some Marvel Rival games, and Rald and Brenda were talking about the new buffs and nerfs or whatever, you know, nerd talk. And me and Q were just in the chat writing out cat noises and cat emotes. It was very funny. Calling you by your government name? Yeah. Can I have a short mag I want to write? Mag? Goodman, no. I thought it was hilarious. I was doing the same thing. I was doing the same thing. Yeah. So, I feel like I can kind of deflate a little with this. And the music is such a vibe. I know they're credited. The artist is credited, but yeah. Message. Oh, yeah. You can write a short message. Yeah. Whatever you want to write, feel free to. If you want to have something that you want to get off your chest, feel free to. Now is the time. I know I usually say no trauma dumping. Today is that stream where you're more than welcome to write about your experiences. Obviously, let's keep it, within reason, right? We don't want to be talking about the super triggering subjects, if at all possible. But this is your chance. Dear Hawkeye, I want to say from the bottom of my heart, fuck you. I'm not writing that in this game. What happened with Hawkeye? What happened? What did you do? Let me start. Maybe a favorite quote. What if I write something? What if I write one of my poems? Okay, let's see. Should this be an actual letter? I could make a request. These kind folks are still strangers on the internet, so don't reveal anything too specific. Do not share your username. Yeah, okay. But do share enough about what's on your mind that people can sympathize with, or maybe even share something similar they struggle. Maybe something like, I'm sad I haven't made any friends at my new job, or I've got a date on Saturday and I'm sure I'm gonna screw it up. Aww, whatever you're going through, you're probably not the only one. Okay, I like that. Oh, and they have a link to mental health resources. This is great. I'm gonna do the poem in just the little quote thing. I don't know, maybe I might be popping off. Suddenly I'm back in Spawn. I like how I'm like, we're gonna do this for very wholesome messages, and then you're out here talking about Marvel Rivals. SMH. Okay, there are a lot of poems that I've written, but I'm trying to find one that's a little shorter maybe. How much am I allowed to write on here? That's the question. Oh, some of these are very long though. Okay. I love this poem a lot. I'm sure I've read it to you guys. Let me write it out first. Also, you're gonna get some keyboard ASMR. It's gonna be more of a chill stream, so yeah. Enjoy this. Lurk if you must. I'm gonna be writing things. Keyboard ASMR. Yeah. And I'll read my poems afterwards, yeah? How much do I get? Oh, I have 7 lines. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't fit my whole poem in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm one short. I'm one short. Dear Hamudi, take care of yourself. Your bro Rald. Would you like me to write just take care of yourself? I can do that. Take care of yourself. You deserve it. There we go. That's from Rald. I added the you deserve it. Send. Don't make me cry. That's the purpose of this stream.
Oya. Oya.
Man eating potato. Welcome in. I hope you enjoy your stay here. Guys, so remember when I told you I'll try to yap in between. I'm doing something a little different today. I'm trying to organize my thoughts a little better. So I told you guys on Wednesday that I got an email from my work, my boss, that was worrying me a bit. Long story short, I made a mistake at work that I kind of beat myself up over a ton. And I didn't see my boss until today. So for Wednesday, Thursday, and morning on Friday, I was overthinking a lot. But I'd come up with a solution, right? I wrote down 2 pages of notes for how to better, like how to fix myself, how to be a better employee, yada yada. I know I don't need to do that, but I am a perfectionist and I don't like making mistakes. So I got that letter on Wednesday, the email, and I wrote a bunch to my boss and then proceeded to write down 2 pages of notes. And finally had that meeting today with my boss, who, by the way, is such a sweetheart. I don't know why I always overthink things, because she makes things so easy. So all that overthinking, yeah, it went down the drain.
38 months and counting.
38 months, Aravind, welcome in. My God, 38 months is crazy. Thank you so much for this sub. I appreciate it. I'm just talking about my work. Yeah, so... yeah, I ended up having that meeting today with my boss, and you know, it's funnily enough, my boss was the one that was like, you know, I noticed these little details, but at the end of the day, I didn't want to nitpick on you, because she's really conscientious of my health, right? She knows I have a disability, so sometimes she recognizes that some of the quote-unquote mistakes I made are out of my control. It's just literally because of my disability. So she was like, a lot of times I don't say these things, and so I told her, I'd rather you tell me so I know, so I can at least try to avoid it. And you know, at the end of the day, we all make mistakes, but at the very least, I'd rather you not hide it and it comes back to bite me in the butt 3 months later. So we had a really good conversation. She's always so sweet. We came up with the game plan, and then she showed me the new alligator lizard we have at work. His name is Dennis. Actually, his name is Denny's because someone found him in a box, in a cardboard, no, it wasn't a cardboard box, one of the to-go containers at a Denny's parking lot. So his name is Denny's, but we call him Dennis. So yeah, overall it was good. Basically, moral of the story, guys, we all make mistakes, but also know that it's okay not to overthink it. Sometimes it happens and the people around you will help you work through it. Yeah. What's up, Bubba in chat? Hi, Dawn. We're doing just a very chill yapping stream today. Welcome in. I'm sorry I had so much stress. That's on me. I stress myself out way too much, but that's on me. Also, this poem is not gonna work. I really wished it would, but I'm trying to look at my poems, but very real hard, same. Yeah, the overthinking goes crazy. Sounds like a very good conversation. It was. I'm very grateful to have a boss that is as understanding and kind as mine is. Do you guys have that with your jobs, or do you not like your bosses? If you do have a very good boss, cherish them. Trust me. This is why I've been so loyal to my job. I've been working here like 5, almost 6 years now at this point. And I don't have plans on leaving unless I physically leave the state or leave the area. So it's important. It is not insult from another that causes you pain. Oh, you want me to write this? Okay, I got you. Ooh, okay. It is not insult from another that causes you pain. It is the part of your mind that agrees with the insult. Agree only with the truth about you and you are free. Did you write this? Another that causes you pain. It is the part of your mind that agrees with the insults. You had it saved. Oh, I love it. I'm assuming if you put the quotation, I'm assuming you want me to write it, right? Agree only with the truth. Oh my God, Ricey, you're in the way. About you, and you are free. I love it. Yeah. Sorry, I had to think about it some more. It's not insult from another that causes you pain. Yeah, because when someone insults you and you take offense to it, it's because part of you believes it, right? So if you choose not to believe that insult, then it kind of it falls flat, right? I'm assuming that's how I'm interpreting it anyways. Little character cursors are so cute until they get in the way. Yeah, Ricey is like, your head's in the way. Freaking Ricey, I love it though. Okay, I love that. Let's go. That is sent. Yippee! Preparing for takeoff. Your good vibes are now flying through the air for everyone to catch. So I know we can also view requests too. I'm a little scared, but hopefully it'll be all right. My bosses kind of really want to retire so they can be grouchy and overbearing. Oh, so not really. Are you okay with them? Are you neutral about them, or do you not really like them? I think so. I think it only hurts it if you let it affect your perception of yourself. I think when I was growing up, I was the opposite of sensitive. Nothing really bothered me because A, I didn't understand what people were trying to insult me on, or B, I just didn't care. I was like, okay, that's your opinion. But as I grew older, I don't know. I started becoming more sensitive to people's words and started taking more things to heart. I think just as I grew and started understanding emotion more, I mean, I was highly autistic growing up, and I kind of, you know, I learned just, you know, from around me, reactions and emotions and stuff. But now the downside of that is I feel like I'm a lot more emotional in the sense that I do listen to people's words a lot, and I do take them to heart, which is a good thing and a bad thing. Hi Jay, welcome in. Hello. If you do have anything, let me actually, are any of my mods still in chat? Otherwise I can write it. Hi Naru, welcome in. We're getting deep. We're getting deep. I did say today is going to be a deep stream. If anyone... Here, let me type it. If you want to write a message for... How do I phrase this? For stream? What do I write for this? I do get really stressed and upset sometimes, but I try to improve so they have nothing to complain about. Yeah, I feel that too. I'm always a perfectionist. But also know that sometimes some people, no matter how hard you try, will always see a mistake. They'll always see fault in something. So hopefully they're not like that, but if they are, don't run yourself ragged trying to please them. I've learned that in my life. So true, I wish sometimes that I could go back to when I had a hard shell. I'm a better person when I'm squishy. Yeah, same. Hi, Salt. Salt! Are you still streaming? I think my mods are all gone. Once hailed as a genius and the brightest hope of the family, but fate planned a different darkest path for him. Story of the boy who had carried too much hope when all his heart desires was a dream. Used to be looked at with gazes filled with bright glow. Now all the gazes he receives are daggers of disappointment and letdown. Everyone expected him to reach the stop, but the boy was reaching for something further, for the stars. He yearned to be one of the stars, but the shackle of expectation held him off to the point of grounding him, and now he lives on the wait. He lives on with the hurtful eyes waiting for his demise. Ooh, that's a request if I ever heard one. I'm gonna write... Are you okay with if I write this in as a request? We might get something back. Can I copy paste? I totally can. Oh, but we don't have enough lines. How do we summarize this? It was very beautifully written. But we need to summarize this in 7 lines. But that was beautiful, Hamudi. I love that. You're done? If at all possible, before you go to sleep, Salt, I know you were streaming for a while. Would you be able to create a pinned message for those that want to have a message written? To, I don't know, use quotation marks or something. I don't know how to phrase this. Is this stuff we're worried about? Yes, we can either do a kind message that you want to send to others, or you're welcome to make a request and write something that you're worried about as well. So either or. And we can also view requests from random strangers on the internet. I haven't done that yet. Hopefully it doesn't get too dark, if you know what I mean. If it does, I'll try to skip it. Yeah, just another warning. You're welcome to write whatever you want, but do be careful about the deep, deep dark trauma, you know what I mean. But I'll try to do to the best of my abilities. Okay, let me see if I can't summarize it. When you play, you never saw anything bad, dark. Okay, that's what I saw as well, but I wasn't sure. No trauma dumping too hard. This game is meant to trauma dump a little. I think it's important to recognize that we have our dark moments. And on most streams, I say no trauma dumping, but on a stream like today, you are more than welcome to. And maybe the people in chat and myself, or people in this game, will be able to offer some kind words. You're on your own. My nemesis was summarizing. Okay, I'll try to summarize for you. I used to be seen as the brightest. I'll try to use your words too. Hope of the family, but they planned a different path. Now I feel like even now I've hold on. You need to tell me if this is what you're feeling, okay? Now I feel like because I can't. Is this kind of similar to what you're experiencing? I don't want to put words in your mouth, but let me know. And I will speak on this in a second because I also have experienced this exact thing. Put at Bubba Bot. Oh, nice, thank you. I guess you could also do highlight, but there may be a filter. Ooh, that makes sense, yeah. Just nothing graphic, yeah, I'm assuming, yeah. I'll try saying something Brewer-like. Sometimes when trying to avoid being judged, we become our own harshest critics. Okay, yeah, I can put that in. Does that work? Yeah, that works. So, and this is good for you, Hamoudi? Okay, in this topic as well, I actually went down a very similar pipeline, Hamoudi. I have a family that is extremely smart. I'm talking genius level smart. I have several geniuses in my family who have gone on to do some of the craziest things, and I can't say because that might dox me as well. But some of the family members have gone on to do some very incredible things, have gotten very incredible awards. And how do I compare to something like that? I'm just a little VTuber. I'm a little berry on the internet. And I didn't get my degree for medical school or for engineering or for law school, which is what 99% of my family went into. So I struggled a lot with meeting those expectations. When I told my grandfather that I didn't want to be a doctor, I wanted to be a vet. At the time, I wanted to be a vet. He didn't talk to me for 2 years. 2 years. And to this day, he still thinks I want to be a vet, by the way. But he did come to terms with it, and now he asked me about how all the animals are doing. But he doesn't know that I'm just a zookeeper now. Hi, Sethus, welcome in. So I understand that fully. What I also came to terms with, though, is something that I was telling Dawn about as well. At the end of the day, people will always see faults in you. But if they truly care about you, they'll overlook it, right? And you should be kind to yourself and look at your own accomplishments, even if they're different than what your family expected. Because at the end of the day, this is your life, not theirs. And you want to be able to live your life for yourself. If that makes any sense. I hope that helps in some way. And I send this out, though. Can I ask a question about Genshin or no? Because I don't want to be rude. Now's probably not the time, but thank you for asking. Yeah. We'll try to stick to the topic right now. May take a little time for people to reply. They may even send you a sticker. Okay. Nice. Someone's actually going to respond to it. Mayhaps. Maybe. Sorry. No worries. Thank you for asking, though. Dawn, did you want me to write your message? Sometimes when trying to avoid being judged, we become our own harshest critics. Would you like me to write that in for you? I'm assuming yes. This is it. This is playing. Actually, I might change this pin message. If you want a message to be posted in-game, put quotations. Yeah, maybe we do quotations because that's how I'm... It's up to you. No, it's up to you. No, this is your message. This is up to you. I went to college on a full ride scholarship, then never graduated. I got married, then got divorced. I'm holding on to my parents' respect by the skin of my teeth, but I'm so much happier and well-adjusted. So far, worth it. Exactly. And I think, again, the people that really care about you will overlook that. Or they're not going to even care about it, honestly. I'm the one that judges myself the most. I'm the one that keeps thinking I'm being a burden to my parents because I can't live on my own because I have a disability, yada yada. My dad has to keep telling me like, no, you're not a burden. I'm happy for you to be here. But in my brain, I'm like, he's just saying that. He's lying. He probably is so sick of me being here. He doesn't, guys. Popalicious is amazing. But we can be so harsh on ourselves. Let's write it? Okay. Gotcha. Let's go. Let's send that. Let me copy this from Salt and pin a different one. If you want a message, put quotations. And then I'll pin this. There we go. That's very sweet. Yeah, I'm very blessed to have Popalicious in my life. Truly, yeah. He's amazing. There's some things we disagree on, but overall, it's very, very few and far between. Very few. We got some paper airplanes. Never give up. There's always something / someone that needs you, even if it looks like there is nothing. So don't give up. Aww, that was cute. Okay, my eyeballs. For me, my parents were expecting me to be a real great someone because it was a kid me who built those expectations. Now that expectations are destroyed, my parents look at me like a piece of trash. My father even told me to my face, "You're an embarrassment to me." Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it can be hard when we build those expectations up and then people have that standard they expect you to reach no matter what. And you know what, Hamoudi? Even if your father won't acknowledge it, I can acknowledge it here. As I've gotten to know you, that you truly are a really amazing, kind person. And screw those expectations they hold of you. If they hold these expectations, they don't know the real you. And at this point, they don't deserve to know the real you. For something kind. Okay, this is hopefully can fit. Life is often, I should put that it needs to be 7 lines, but life is often harsh. Let me put this in. Is this enough? Perfect, it is enough. Let's go. Let me read it here. Life is often harsh and our experiences can seem insurmountable. Know that I love you and you deserve kindness and love. Everything passes like a leaf down a river, but love and kindness will always return to you. Hang in there. Ganbatte! That's such a sweet message. Ooh, I like everything passes like a leaf down a river. I love that line. Ooh, you guys are such poets. You guys are such writers. I love that. Okay. That is being sent. Thank you for the message. I appreciate it. For as much as we argue, I really enjoyed getting to know you. It's like you guys remind me of siblings arguing, you know? Yippee! Hi, Jekko. Welcome in. Yeah, I'm just gonna say, do we want it to be quotations or should we have you at me? I really don't know. I'm just gonna leave it as quotations. I definitely feel like it's sibling energy. Yeah, I see that too, for sure. Just want to say I love you. Oh, cute. I love the little typed emotes that people put in here. That's really cute. I do the same thing. Always be kind. People are always fighting silent battles we know nothing about. I must favorite this one. I actually really like that. That's so true, actually. That's so true. It takes nothing. It costs nothing to offer someone a smile. It costs nothing if someone asks you a question to not give them attitude back. And it's free to be kind. I agree with that. I'm overall, maybe people call me a softie, maybe people say that makes me a doormat, makes people walk all over me. But at the end of the day, I'd rather be kind than cruel. I'm trying to make sure I voice my thoughts correctly, but that's very true. There's so many times too where sometimes I wish I could have done more. Like I don't feel like I've done enough, especially when you see people facing hardships around you. And I wish I could do so much more. But I do the stuff to the best of my abilities, you know? I think there's a lot that can be said for approaching things with kindness first, yeah. You do what you gotta do, but it's never too late to start being who you want to be. That is so true! That is so true! I don't know how many of you guys out there have a dream that you feel like can never be accomplished because it's too late. Do you guys have any goals or dreams that you wish you could do but you feel like it's too late? I've recently learned that it's really never too late to start things. I get a lot of inspiration watching, you know, there was like a 95-year-old or something graduate university. She never got the chance to. I don't remember how old she was. But for me, the longest time, it was anything to do with like artistic stuff. VTubing, for example, becoming a streamer, doing anything with art. I'm like, you know, it's way too late. Or learning an instrument. It's too late. It's not too late. You could pick stuff up at any time. Literally, I think 99% of things you can pick up at any age. Now, is it going to be professional level? Probably not unless you're a genius, but you can still try it at any age. Also, for thinking kindness and standing up for yourself have to be opposites, they don't. Yeah, that's so true. Becoming an athlete feels too late, but I'm still holding on. Do you want to become a professional athlete or just an athlete in general? Because from what you've told me, you're already an athlete. An athlete is just someone who takes a sport or exercises consistently. Professional athlete, yeah, that might be a little bit more difficult, but again, I wouldn't give up completely. You're still quite young as far as I know. Pep talking people who are hesitating to get into something positive is a great feeling. Yeah, that's so true. I always do my best. I had there was an older woman. She was like in her 50s or 60s, and she came into our martial arts studio one day just to check it out for her daughter, right? And she kept watching and she was like, man, I love what you guys do. I wish I could do that. And I remember telling her, I'm like, you can. She was like, oh, no. Oh, these old limbs can't move like that. And then I point to another man who he started when he was 50, and he was severely overweight. He was not athletic at all. He lost so much weight. He's smaller than me now at this point. And he's hella muscular now, like really strong. And he was 50 when he started. So I'm like, it's never too late. And I ended up getting her to join, and she became a very close friend of mine. And she was like in her 50s or 60s as well. So yeah, that's something I'm proud of, getting her into it. Probably helping with her health as well. The kindest person I know is so fierce in their defense of what's right. Professional. It's definitely a hard balance to strike. I've learned a lot from being with my family the past few years and still learning. I'm still 5 years old, so I can do it. Yeah, exactly. Look, my grandpa is in his 80s and he's going to the National Senior Table Tennis Championships this year. You can become a professional athlete at any age. That's what I'm saying. If you're willing to put in the work, most of the time, I can't say 100% of the time, but most of the time, even if you don't get what you're, hold on, what is the phrase? Shoot for, aim for the moon, because even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. Is that how the phrase goes? I think that's how the phrase goes. Because, yeah, you did your best today. I did do my best. I did indeed do my best. Yeah. I want to write a message too. Make sure to eat some. There we go. Everyone, make sure that you've eaten and drink some water, alright? It's important to take care of yourself. Yippee! I think it's important to recognize that being kind can also mean being stern and setting boundaries. Do you guys agree? I agree. Because being kind, I mean, you gotta be kind to yourself too. And this is something I've kind of struggled with, setting my own boundaries, because I have a very, very difficult time saying no. And I'm starting to get better, but people request things of me and I tend to overextend myself because I'm trying to help so many people, and I don't want to seem, I don't want to be a mean friend if I say no to something, or if I say I can't help you with this, and I always overextend myself, and I really need to get better at saying no. I'm starting to. It's just part of my own childhood, I think. I didn't grow up in the most stable home, and I think it's a learned behavior that stems from that, being a people pleaser. Yeah. Absolutely. It isn't kind to allow space for bullies. Gotta set a hard stop. True. That's a really good example, actually. Like, stopping a bully isn't necessarily a kind thing to do. It is, obviously. But the act of stopping it, you punch them back in the face or something, that's a good example. Something I really hate about myself, I'm quite good at so many things, but I'm barely good at all of them. Truly jack of all trades, master of none. Are you sure that's not just a perspective from yourself, though? I don't know. I think you're being quite good at many things is a good thing too, though, isn't it? I still think that's amazing. I want to be able to live my life and build up so many skills one day. I like being an encyclopedia of knowledge. I'm not gonna lie. A few friends have told me that I just, where do you know all these random facts? I don't know, man. I read it and then my brain stores it away. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, Hamoudi. Like, at all. People say it as if it is, but I don't think it is. I have a problem saying no as well. My mother gets walked all over by her siblings. It's brought a lot of hardship for her. Yeah, it's... I'm trying to learn how to do it. But if you guys have learned anything about how to get better at it, please let me know. I would like some advice on this as well. Maybe I'll write this in here. I have a really hard time saying no. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Overextending myself. There we go. We'll send that in. Being a jack of all trades is not a bad thing. It's just a dumb agenda people spew. It allows you to swap your focus quickly. It's a good skill. That's what I'm saying. Especially nowadays. Yeah. It's extremely frustrating. I think, if anything, I don't know. I feel like that makes you so dependable, though, Hamoudi. Like, just for example, from the little again, from how I know you. Let me give you an example. I can come to you for advice on Genshin Impact, right? I can come to you for advice on Wua. I can come to you for advice on Marvel Rivals, and you always give good advice, or at least your best advice without fail. That makes you a really dependable person, no? Like, people can know that they can come to you because they know that you have skill in this. I don't think it's a bad thing. It just makes you a more dependable person, more reliable person, because that means that people can reach out to you for more than one thing. It's like, oh, you're not just that guy that's good at that one thing. You're that guy that can help me with a myriad of problems. That means you can also pick up whatever you want to pursue, and you're flexible to change it up if you want to. Exactly. Flexibility is such a good thing to have. I want to say that's one of my strengths. Is adaptability. Do you guys have something you think you're really, like, some sort of strength that you're quite proud of? Because for me, I think it's adaptability. And that partially stems from, you know, again, my childhood. I moved around a lot, and I think that experience has helped me adapt to a lot of different situations and scenarios. Literally just, I can sleep on the floor and be happy, guys. I'm not like I'm not a hard person to please. I'm quite low maintenance, for better or for worse. But I think that's one of my strengths, is adaptability, for sure. I can eat just about anything. I can sleep wherever. Me being able to not care at all is a strength of yours. Because maybe, yeah, you don't take offense easily, or... Oh, I gotta make sure to, like, stretch my legs. Oh, it's kind of cold in here, but if I turn off the AC, it's too hot. Oh. Do you get fulfillment out of the things you do? It's hard to get something meaningful from things you're not invested in. Okay, hold on. Let's look at let's take a request. Okay. I have had some very awkward third wheel type social interactions. They were so bad to the extent that it has completely put me off engaging with couples. I think I was just unlucky with some rude people, and maybe some other couples would be more friendly. How do I answer this? I've been a third wheel a few times, but it's never really bothered me. I think it really is like, I think it's a couple to couple situation. Genuinely. Worried about, oh, okay, hold on. Let me write your request then. You feel that's so hard? I doubt myself constantly. Did I waste my time in art college because my art doesn't attract as much attention as my peers? Am I wrong for sticking to my values with such a hard line? Am I a dislikable person? Okay. I like the way you phrased that, so I know that it's a quote. I think it's normal to doubt yourself and your skills, but also especially when you're just starting out. I mean, some people do get lucky. This pertains to something that I saw on Twitter today about, someone asked, you know, is it wrong for me to feel jealous that you see some VTubers who supposedly start from nothing and day one they get like 1,000 followers or whatever. But I also think when you're starting out early, especially, don't be so hard on yourself. You gotta build yourself up. And I also think that we're gonna be the most harsh on myself compared to people around you. Because, like, just speaking from personal experience, Jay, I've always loved your art. I think your art is beautiful. I think you're extremely talented. And I also think it's really incredible that you graduated from art school. Hello? So just that fact alone, we shouldn't overlook that. Of course, we're gonna have our own doubts, but that's still such an amazing accomplishment, no? So many worries. Yeah. I just gotta get some polyamorous friends. Problem solved. So true. I'm gonna send this in for you. Okay. That's the thing. I get fulfillment when I achieve something. So me, who's only good at something and not really good, so I can't achieve much when many people are better than... I still don't think that's true, though. You definitely don't seem dislikable to me. I've always thought we'd get along great, IRL. Yeah. Comparison is the thief of joy, but we are usually raised to compare ourselves to others. It requires a mental change to look at others for inspiration instead of competition. Hell, I even fall back into that habit sometimes. True! Actually, we have some artists in chat that could help give advice for this way more than me. But yeah, comparison definitely is a thief of joy. I actually want to write that as a little... Maybe not, actually. I think there's a lot of value in not immediately being a massive hit. You can have some beautiful experiences on a long journey to your goal. Yeah, that's so true. Oh God. I'm not an artist, so I can't speak from the artist perspective, but I can speak from a streamer perspective and try and, like, I have very much since learned not to compare myself to others, but rather, as Milk said, find inspiration. I look at what they do to make themselves successful, and I take notes on that. And I'm like, what are they doing that makes them successful? Again, I don't know if you can do that with art because you'll have your own distinct styles and you don't want to copy people, but rather I'm just happy for people and then I take inspiration from them. I am an artist who tries so hard to not feel bad about my level since everyone is different. The effort is acknowledged, Milk. The effort is acknowledged, and it's very human to compare yourself, but we can do our best to try to get out of that mindset. If you feel unlikable sometimes, maybe you're just not with your people. You gotta find your right people. The only person you should try to be better than is yourself every day. On God. On God, I fight with myself every day. On God, on God. You guys are bringing up some very good topics. I'm glad you guys are talking about this. Trans right forever? On God, fist pump. I can't do that with this model, but on God. Let's go. Okay. Do we want to respond to this one? I am very dense with romance, so probably not. Ooh. It's hard not being your best friend's best friend. While that person may be your ride or die, there's always someone they would rather be with than you. Mmm. Mmm. You're gonna write your first letter. How exciting. Remember, you can't solve everyone's problems, but you can always let people know you hear them. Okay, guys, how do we want to respond to this? Because I do want to respond to this one. That one is so relatable. How do we want to respond to this? This one is relatable, I feel, for a lot of people. I think I felt this way for a long time until I met my current best friends and realized that, hey, I'm their ride or die and they're also mine. Actually, okay. I have a poem that I wrote about this. I will read it to you guys, but I'm not gonna write it in here. But I think it relates a lot. I don't really read some of these poems on stream just because I felt like they're too dark. But for this stream, I think it's okay. Let me see. Let's see. Okay. You're getting a free Bubba poem. Are you ready? Are you ready? It's called, the title is literally called The First Thought, and I think it relates to this a lot. From experience, you'll grow detached from that person, you'll find a real best friend. I might not be the first thought, but that's okay. A quiet star still lights the night, though hidden from the day. I might not be the loudest voice, yet still I sing. A gentle tune that finds its place in life's eternal spring. I might not be the brightest flame, but I still glow. A steady warmth to guide the lost through winds that fiercely blow. I might not be the first thought, but I am me, and in the quiet spaces, I find my destiny. I think at the end of the day, it's hard to put this into words. You aren't the first. You will find your person. I could add a sticker? No sticker. Why is that the only sticker I have? Okay. What do you guys think about that? What do you think about that advice? The thing that helps me is sort of the leaf and river metaphor. Everything moves along down the river, but good things always come back to you when you seek it. Takes reminding yourself of empathy to get over not being the best friend. Oh, should I write that in there? Everyone has best friends and regular friends. It's just humans. That's true. I'm gonna write that one in there. Everyone has best friends and regular friends. It's just human. Think you get stickers as you receive correspondence. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Top shelf. Good advice. I do my best. All right, let's send that in. Send. I don't want to give him that goofy ass sticker. Can I share something with you? It's not officially part of my job. I can't help it. I've got this hobby. Can I tell you? I think you'll dig it. I've been making mixtapes, one song at a time. I discovered Soft Focus by... Oh, it's so chill. I hope... Oh, wait, you get new soundtracks? Whoa. Hold on. Pause. Listen to that saxophone. Hello? Hello? That's really nice. Okay. Damn. I would argue that's a different situation entirely. The problem of not being the best friend and my friendship isn't built equally unless I misunderstand what you mean. It can be difficult to not be the best friend of someone who is your best friend. Like, it doesn't feel good to put a lot into a relationship and not be getting equal amount of consideration if that's what you want from your friendships. Also, it's good to communicate it. It's good to communicate it. Sometimes people genuinely don't know. And one person can be feeling this way in a relationship and it festers and it festers. And then the relationship shatters because it wasn't communicated and we never had a chance to talk it out. God, this saxophone. Hello? That's beautiful. I love that very much. Oh, this is a good one too. Oh, I see a lot of talented people with special skills. People who are smart, people who make beautiful art and music, people who can cook and write books. I don't feel like I have a lot to offer. I don't have special skills. I want to respond to this one as well, because I felt like this a lot. This is a tough one, but also I think I should be able to word it. Want to say this right? You can be in a crowded room and still feel all alone, but if you're comfortable with yourself, then you always have a friend. Yeah, I'm one of those people that finds a lot of comfort in myself, but not everyone is like that. A lot of people, you know, it's only human to crave others, right? To crave human worth, to crave social what's the word? Social needs ? So that is true, but I don't think someone who is feeling lonely would want to hear that necessarily, because then it's like kind of confirming it. Here's something. As someone who's chronically online with DMs as dry as a desert, I sometimes kind of fall into a thought of, am I even a real friend to someone, or am I just the guy they know and is rarely useful? Because the only DMs I get are either from people I barely talk to asking me something, or asking if I got money, or the occasional reels my mother sends me. Okay, I'll send the first part because I think that should be short enough. Oh, hold on. Someone wrote us a letter. Oh. In my opinion, I think they are, because if someone doesn't consider you their best friend, then they're putting more emphasis or thought to other people over you, you know? So it's sort of an unequal friendship. I think you're right about that. What did we get this? Kindred Spirit. Okay, open. Shazam! I got a sticker! Okay, this is for you, Hamudi. They responded to your letter. Not sure what happened, but you don't deserve to carry the burden of your family's expectations. After all, it's your life. They already have theirs. That's what I said! That's what I said! That's what I said! Here, you get this smell of freaking emote. I bet they'll love the sticker. There you go. I'm gonna favorite all of these that I get back so that we can reread them. Unless it stays in your inventory. I actually don't know if it stays in your inbox, but I'll favorite it regardless. But there you go, Hamudi. Someone responded. Oh, that was so quick. Nice. Does that stay in your inbox? Oh, it does. Okay, nice. But I'll keep it on favorites regardless. Okay. A lot quicker than I expected. Yeah, me too. They just kind of reiterated what I said as well. It's your life, not theirs at the end of the day. And you don't deserve those words. Oh, we lost that. Oh, well, whatever. How do you get over loneliness? I don't know. It's hard. I come from the PS2 era. I never wanted to play online, but I get addicted to this, and people today don't want to play anymore. I feel like we can respond to this. Can we? As hard as it might be, sometimes you need to push yourself to make experiences and meet people. Or reading at the library gives you an opportunity to meet. Maybe updating your... I don't know if this is smart because not everyone has the money to update. How do we say about the online part? Because they said they're lonely and they want to talk to people. They come from the PS2 era. Never wanted to play online, but I get addicted to this, and people today don't want to play anymore. I mean, like, obviously, like, you should maybe try to update, right? Because PS2 is outdated. And so my suggestion would be to, you know, get with the times. That sounds so mean, though. How do I phrase this in a better way? Gonna head off. Have a great stream, Bubba, and chat. Best wishes. Bye, Dawn. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you have an awesome rest of your day. You could check Reddit. Lots of people still play old games. True. If you want to build an online community or meet friends, places like Reddit, Discord, if they don't want to play online, they should check for an in-person game store. They said I never wanted to play online, but I got addicted to this, and people today don't want to play anymore. Maybe you're right, actually. Maybe you're right. If you don't want to play online, you could check in-game stores or local recreation clubs to find with similar interests. I'm pretty sure they already have a newer system. That's true. That's true. Sites like Reddit, Discord, or even connect with people, people as well. There we go. I'm gonna do this sticker because it's stupid. True, like a game cafe. Yeah, I've always wanted to go to a game cafe. I'm not gonna lie. We don't really have that many of those in my area, though. There's one really pretty one that I've actually went to with Jay that I love going to. Though I won't say the name. Don't want to dox myself. But it is a really cool cafe. Oh, also, welcome back, Rald. Have you been back? We used to have one by my house, but it closed, and I was very sad. Yeah, places like that are hard to come by these days. Okay, let's send this in. Send. Count on me. You just got home. Welcome home. Welcome home. Welcome home. Welcome home. All right. Again, if you have any messages you want to send or any kind words, feel free to put them in chat. I'm trying to see if there's anything short enough I can send in. Could write a poem, but I won't. I used to live near a board game bar that had soft pretzels. Oh, yo, that sounds amazing. I used to have a boba tea place near me that had a bunch of board games and stuff. And I didn't get boba tea, but I used to go there to get like this mango smoothie. And every time I go in, I would see groups of friends playing like stupid board games, like cute little board games, like, I don't know, Monopoly or Jenga or something. It was really cute. Oh, we got another response. Whoa. Wait, this game is actually kind of really fun to yap. But I love places like that. I want to get better at going to community events and putting myself out there again. The best words I could offer sometimes is, it is not by age we grow in wisdom, but by experience. Ooh, hold on, let me write that in, if you're okay with that. If you're okay with that, Arrow, then. There we go. That's a nice little note. Okay, who did we get? Who did we get the the letter from? Oh, this is from me. This is from me. Kindred Spirit be open. I got a little axolotl sticker. Some men play golf. I dig holes. Wait, that's so cute. I love that. Yippee. It was so great. They had a spot at the bar where you could sit if you wanted to like jump in with a group and came alone. I would be so scared, but also that's a way to get to know people, so maybe I'd have to be brave. I can relate. The trick, I think, is to... Hold on, what did I write? I have a really hard time saying no. It leads to me overextending myself and getting stressed. This was mine, okay. The trick, I think, is to understand and realize that you saying no isn't as big as a deal as you think. People say no all the time. You're allowed to say no. It's in your toolkit. More importantly, saying no can protect you from people trying to take advantage of you for your helpfulness if you're that kind of a person. At the end of the day, you should know that you have the final say in agreeing to something or not. Trust your instincts. I realize this is hard sometimes. But like... What the heck? That is a really thorough response. And it actually kind of hits me. I'm like, you know what? They're right. I am allowed to say no. And a lot of times when people say no to me, I don't take it seriously. I don't take it... That's so true. Hi, Leanie. Welcome in. Hi, hi. Hi, hi, hi. We're writing some kind words to people. We're also talking about it in chat. If you would like to write some kind words or talk about your experiences, you're more than welcome to. If you're just here to lurk, thank you again for the lurk. Hi, hi. A little haiku. You want to say thanks with the sticker. I have this stupid one. I really want to say thanks with the sticker, but this one's so stupid. This one's so stupid. I'm gonna send it anyways. Oh, I like this one a lot. Wow, there's some great writers on here. Waves flowing, crashing, eroding, destroying, cleanse, a fresh blank canvas. Ooh, that's gorgeous, Rod. Let me write that in for you. Let me copy and paste that in for you. Let me start this with the capital. That's not a capital, that's an exclamation point. A fresh blank canvas. Waves flowing. Is this supposed to be a haiku about haiku about life? Flowing, crashing, eroding, destroying, cleanse, a fresh blank canvas? Or is it just like the circle of life, maybe? I like it. It's very beautifully written, Rob. The haiku. So I'm haiku brain rot. Oh, oopsie daisies. The haiku brain rot is real. Play however you want. That's the beauty of poetry. It's true. It's true. I really love that over time, I'm getting all the little berry brigadiers to start writing poetry as well. Maybe I didn't make you. At the very least, I made you brave enough to send it in. What is this game? It's called Kind Words, where you can send in letters to ask for advice on anything, but you can also say nice things to people. We can also respond to letters as well. It's just a little way for me to yap with you guys while we talk about our own struggles, and we can try to give advice to people as well. Real people. Yeah, real people. I just got advice back for something I asked about. It was this one. And they sent this back. This is a stranger. I don't know them, but they sent it back. It was very sweet. Really cool. Yeah. So if you do want to send any type of message, you're welcome to. Obviously, yeah, just keep it PG-13. Just woke up, so my brain isn't completely running yet. I'm just here to chill. Hope you've been well. Yeah, good morning, Leanie. Hope you can rest up a little bit. Have a lovely morning. Thank you to all the letters to my requests and making me feel like I'm worth a bit of your time and thoughts. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, I love that. This game really is very good for your mental health, I think. That's the point. It's even greater is they do link that. I constantly feel under attack or used. Other people are no longer future friends, but potential enemies. It's scary to have my childlike naivety replaced by feelings that are so scary. Ooh. You start doubting instead of trusting. Life will be hard. Don't let it stop your heart from being soft. Ooh, I like that. Life will be hard. Oh, this jazz. I send every time. I love that. There we go. Sent. We can send that in. We just unlocked this song and I love it. Oh my god, this song's so nice. I see someone has gotten some social anxiety. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if we should respond to this one or not. This one is difficult for me to answer because I think I still retain some of that quote-unquote childlike naivety where I put my trust in people until they've broken it. So that can lead to me getting hurt, sure, but I'm strong enough that I bounce back pretty quickly, I think. So I have a tough time answering a question like this because I don't feel like people are out to get me. If anything, I feel unworthy, but I don't know how to answer a question like this. The only thing that has helped me trust people after rough experiences has just been getting to know people who are actually good and kind. If you're surrounded by people who aren't kind to you, it's really hard to believe people are good. Yeah. Is it alright if I use your words? Is it alright if I use your words, Em? I think this'll help me. The only thing that has helped me trust people after hard experiences has just been getting to know people who are actually good and kind. You can answer that maybe because you're extremely hard to earn the trust of people, especially IRL. Oh, it takes time and maybe will get hurt, but finding those people around you in this case, sometimes taking some time for themselves, taking a breather and allowing themselves the space to feel that safe is going to be crucial. Learning to heal takes some time. It's never a bad thing to practice some self-love. Oh, okay. Are you okay if I use your words as well? It's going to be a group effort, guys. Sometimes taking time for yourself and allowing yourself the space to feel safe is going to be crucial. Learning to heal takes time. It's always it's important to self-love. It's a big reason why my social anxiety is so bad. It's a lot of negative social experiences when I was little. It's difficult to have more social problems later in life after enduring that, because it's tempting to see those recent experiences as vindication of the thing you've always feared to be true. You gotta be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. I like your words. Thank you for helping me, because I have a hard time with this type of question. Once you've gotten to a safe place, you can learn to trust again. I like how this person said good luck. I'm gonna do this now. Good luck. And I like this one. This one's very cute. Why I'm glad I've got my family around me now. Hi, Patat. You see kindness in chat. Yeah, that's the point of this. That's the point of this exercise. You could tread carefully around those friends and take your time to judge if they aren't friends or if they're not. If you still feel like they might be future friends, if they might not be, throw them out. It's not worth your mental health. Throw them out. Oh my god, I can't read. Or your happiness for people who are out making your life worse. I think that's a tough lesson that a lot of people still struggle with, is learning to remove the people in your life that make you feel worse about yourself. That's a tough one, because you get attached even if it's toxic, right? Yeah. Sometimes taking time for yourself, taking a breather, and allowing yourself the space to feel safe is gonna be crucial. Learning to heal takes time. Let's send this, yeah. This one turned out so good. Yeah, it was a combination of all your guys' words. Thank you. That's really good. That's really good. Let's send this in. Send. I like that you can collect stickers and stuff too. That's cute. It gives you more incentive. I like that. Ooh. Especially when you've been friends with people for like a decade or more. You think you mastered it at a young age. It's like telephone, but for niceness. Exactly. There's apparently a kind words too. That it's like more open world, but I just saw it right before the stream. And I was like, oh, that's fine. That's fine. I like this too. As a person with high functioning autism, I struggle in maintaining social skills and I get easily discouraged because I'm used to feeling bad in social situations. How do I become braver and better? Oh my god, I can answer this one. As someone below H, I also high functioning autism and what has helped me was to do daily self-introspections and also to how I function. I'm gonna get quiet because I actually this is your letter, yeah. Being vocal about your autism is important too. What's the phrase? Advocate for yourself. There we go. Send cute little encouraging notes into the universe. Receive. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, I like this. You really love this response too. This is just how I've dealt with it. Everyone has their own personal experiences, especially people with autism. We all have different levels, right? So, and we all struggle with different things. But this is how I personally have dealt with it. I don't know how much I've talked about it on stream, but obviously you guys know I'm autistic. I regularly do, you can call it a meditation in a way, but I regularly, almost every day, do self-introspections where I look at myself, I look at the interactions I've had. This can be a negative thing, if I overthink. I look at the social interactions I've had, I think about what I've done, what I could do better. For example, if I'm like, oh, I talked about this one thing one too many times, you know, especially if it was a negative thing. I was way too negative in that conversation. I need to dial it back a little. And I need to look at their responses, whatever it is. But a lot of times when it comes to social situations, you'll notice that I tend to mirror other people's energy. So I look at what they're comfortable with, how they act, how they respond, and I mirror them. If they're a high energy person, I'll be high energy back. If they're a low energy person, I'll be low energy back. If we're only comfortable talking about certain topics, then I'll stick with those topics. I do my best to adjust to each person, which helps me, but it's not for everyone. Not everyone can do that. It's something that I've learned over time. Up until I was around, I think around 5 or 6 years old, I was completely nonverbal. I didn't speak, and when I did speak, it was complete like gibberish. my mother used to say I spoke my own little language, right? But I didn't speak, and even up until high school, I was very quiet. My mother was the one that registered me in MUN, Model United Nations, so that I could get better at speaking. So it's always been a struggle for me. And actually, VTubing and streaming, I think, has helped me grow by leaps and bounds. I think if I hadn't done this, I would still be the quiet, shy person that I was before. Unless I was with close friends, yeah. But, so this is just my own advice. And, you know, everyone has different different ways that they cope. But I hope this can help them a little bit. There we go. Knowing yourself and communicating that are so good for a lot of mental illness. Yeah, a lot of people are too afraid of advocating for themselves because they don't want to be seen as a burden or oh, someone sends their thanks for the letter you wrote and another access sticker. Yippee! Oh, we got a letter back. Oh, I wonder who this is from. Oh, it's mine again. Aww. Oh, so you can get multiple responses for the same letter. Okay. Okay. But yeah, in terms of the other thing, yeah, especially if you have a disability or mental illness of any sort, it's important to advocate for yourself, communicate that to those that you're close with, but don't use it as an excuse, okay? Because having a disability or mental illness does not excuse you for being a jerk to a person, for being cruel to them, whatever. It's a reason, but it's not an excuse, if that makes sense. And if you do end up being accidentally cruel to someone or making a mistake, apologize. Don't blame it on your illness. Apologize for it. You can explain like, hey, you know, this illness that I have made me act this way or was part of the reason for it, but I apologize, you know? I think at the very least, own up to it. It's not good to completely blame it on something and act holier than thou. I'm gonna drink some water. All right, we got another letter. Reading what you wrote reminded me of myself. Just today, I failed to say no once again because I'm scared that I'll disappoint people or that I'll make them think I'm too difficult. I'm trying to tell myself that in the future, instead of just saying no, I'll get back to you soon to see if I'm able to do that. I don't know if this could help you too. Just know that even the smallest of steps are considered to be progress. Boundaries take a lifetime to create and a lot of patience. Aww, that last line is so true. Boundaries take a lifetime to create, and a lot of times boundaries shift as you grow. So you can either remove boundaries or create more. Tiny steps, yeah. Yeah, it's why sometimes I say maybe, which I know still annoys people, but sometimes I just say maybe. I'll give you the axolotl one. That's my favorite. Getting that little bit of space might be all you need to be brave enough to say no. True. Especially if you see that their response is amicable and they don't seem mad about you saying maybe but not yes, then maybe you have the strength to be like, actually, I can't do this, or, you know, say no about that. So true. So true. So very, very true. Ugh. I've only been here for like 10 minutes, and honestly, the responses and sweetness of this game is like gonna make me cry. It's absolutely incredible, and what a beautiful idea. So needed in today's world. The game is called Kind Words. It's on Steam. I think it was only like $2. There's another one called Kind Words 2 that's like $11. But this one was only $2 or $3. So if you do want to play it on your own, you're more than welcome to. I didn't link it in the description simply because it's not a very well-known game. So I'd rather just put Just Chatting.
Oh yeah.
I'm Noel, and I've been pulled out of the void. Welcome in, Noel. I hope you find a safe stay here. I hope you're able to relax a little from your time in the void. Welcome in, welcome in. We're just talking about some of our experiences and offering kind words to people. There is something that I was debating talk about. I had a lot of brain worms today. And I wasn't sure if I should talk about it, but... Oh, okay. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you enjoy your stay. But I feel like I may as well. Actually, maybe I'll type it out and you guys can read because it's hard to actually talk about. I have a... It could be a little tough for me because of planning, and I get waiting paralysis a lot, but I'm trying to get better because I know it's hard for people to say no outright sometimes. I try to ask very directly so people know the door is open to them to say no, but even then it can still be tough for peeps. Everyone is so different. Yeah. So I'm writing my own. I think I've talked about this. I have a chronic disability and I can only work part-time. And for me, there's good days and bad days, but one of my silly little dreams in life is to own my own little cottage. Could be a 1-bedroom cottage, have a little garden, have some chickens and some ducks, and just live my life. But it's very difficult because I can't work full-time. I don't know if I'll ever be able to. So it's like, how do I ever get that life that I want? It just feels a little hopeless sometimes. But on the flip side, I am doing my best to figure out solutions. There are ways out there, but I definitely felt that way from time to time, and I'm like, ugh, like how? How do I ever get out of this, you know? Oh, thank you for the head pads and all. But I'm gonna send this in, because I may as well. I had to shorten it though. Okay. I wonder if we'll get another new song. I think they have other songs too. Every single day, super great things happen. It's so fun that anytime now, great things can happen for you too. That's so cute. I love that. Aww. I think it also helps too that there's been a rise of work from home jobs, so maybe that will help. Yes and no, but the thing is, Jay, all of my work experience has been with animals. All of my experience is physical. I don't have any experience really with online things. So I'm not an artist. I'm not tech savvy in that aspect, you know? I'm not a computer engineer. I'm not in IT. So my issue comes from, what the heck do I do when my whole life I've been working with animals? I'm a zookeeper. I work as a vet tech, right? So how do I translate that? Yeah. I understand this. I feel a really intense pressure to happiness max, move closer to my partner, own a home. I don't make a lot of money and I don't have a degree, and I do relate to the temptation to feel like I can't do enough to live the life I want. Yeah, and I'm trying to get out of that mindset saying I can't do this, because I think I can. I just need to think outside the box and figure it out. So if once I can figure out that path, I think I'll be able to just having independence too. As much as Papa Licious always tries to remind me that I'm not a burden, at the end of the day, having your independence is a nice thing. Sorry, I had hiccups. So I will say, I'll share some things. Yesterday, I sent in an application, or it wasn't even an application. It's the start of the application to get approved for disability housing, which basically means the county will offer you assistance if you are disabled and you can't work full time. They'll offer you assistance and give you your own apartment. So I'm really hoping I can qualify for it. I'm waiting on a response, but fingers crossed, guys, maybe. You know, even if it doesn't work out, at least I can say I tried, right? At least I can say I tried. Yeah, that's definitely a tough one. I don't think I can help you. My only thought is if there might be something you could do with small steps, like maybe you can make small purchases, or or thrifts to make your space feel more cottagey. Maybe like a little indoor garden or something. Struggling to hold down a job or meet your dreams is something I definitely relate to. Yeah, I've been doing that over time. I'm thinking of getting a little kotatsu for my space. And maybe get some plants in here. I was thinking of getting grow lights maybe, because my area doesn't have a lot of light. So I have been doing that. Dating yourself over something you have no control won't do you good. Will just tire you mentally. I'm sure fate has plans for you, and that cute dream of yours will be achieved. Who knows, you might be able to make it big on Twitch. I got advice maybe. You said you're about to participate in international martial arts competition. How about you become a martial arts coach? Explain your case and you might be able to coach. I've been thinking about going into personal training, if my body can handle it, at the gym near my house, actually. I didn't even know that was a thing. Apparently it is, Milk. Apparently it is. And, it's just not well talked about. I think for a reason, you know, they don't want to... Government never likes to give things away for free, so they don't talk about it. But it is, yeah. It's amazing that you're trying so hard. I am. When I manage to buy my house in the next couple of years, I'll rent the ADU to you for EAB. Regardless, I'm doing my best to get out of this rut. I always feel this way sometimes, but the way I adjust is... I only allow myself to self-pity like 2 or 3 days max. And then I'm like, okay, girl, get up. Stop digging yourself further. Stop pitying yourself. Stop victimizing yourself. We'll figure it out. So many other people out there have done it, so I can too. And then I'm like, okay. We'll do this. We got this. Some states are a lot better about trying to help with the housing crisis than others. From what I learned, though, you have to currently... you have to have qualified first in order to apply to a different county. So I think I need to qualify for my county first and then live there for a year. From what I understand, I have to live there for a year and then I can think about applying to other places, I think. But I'm still learning about it. This is why I'm waiting on a response from the agent. So maybe you could train people with disabilities. It's hard to find a trainer who works with physical issues. I used to do that, but I never had my physical, like, I never got the actual qualification for it. I just did it, you know, under the table a little. But I did used to do that. For women with disabilities or, you know, housewives that were too embarrassed to go to the gym, I used to work as a personal trainer. Just know you're generally the strongest person I know. Thank you. Glad you have the willpower, Bubs. That's all we can really rely on sometimes. Thank you, sis. If there's anything I can say about myself, it's both a strength and a weakness, is I am stubborn. I am stubborn. I'll make it work. It takes a lot of strength to force. Really proud of you. I come from a family that is, their motto is no excuses, right? You're not allowed any excuses. You figure it out. Which sometimes can be annoying because I'm like, no, because my freaking excuse is, hey, I was in the hospital. No excuses. Okay, shut up. But at the end of the day, I think that mindset has helped me a little bit. Just a little. I got a lurk right now, but I'll most likely return. Okay, thanks for the lurk. So, yeah, I think I've still learned from that. It's made me a little stronger. They would hate me then. They are definitely the type that, yeah, no excuses. That's literally how it is. Yeah. So, I am trying to figure it out in my own way. In my own way. Ooh. Oh, this is a message. Not enough for anyone, and then I'm too much to deal with. I'm slow, I'm boring, and I'm too sensitive. I wish I was enough. I wish I was just more. I think we've all had this thought. I definitely had these thoughts when I was a teenager, you know, angsty teenage years, where I saw my sister, who was very beloved by everyone. That one hits too close, yeah. And test? Is that a message you want to send, or? Oh. No. Oh, sorry. It's not in game. You put your message that you want, and I'll physically type it in for you, Patat. Sorry. I'll physically type whatever message you want. This one is, oh no, too much. I feel this one. If you guys have any advice you'd like written, feel free to write it now. Yeah. But yeah, I used to feel this way because my brother and sister are both extremely charismatic, and I always felt like I was the one that was just there. I recently had my aunts 2 years ago. I'm a grown woman, by the way. 2 years ago, we went out together on like a coffee date or whatever it was. We went to the museum and then she went to get coffee. But it was just her and I, and we'd never really done that before. She told me, she was like, wow, I didn't know you could talk like this. And I was like, Girl. Girl. It's because I wasn't it's because you never listen. So many family members have said that. Because again, I think streaming has really brought me out of my shell. And they're like, wow, you've been so talkative lately. I've never seen you like this. I didn't know you were this funny. I didn't know you could talk like... I was like, man, man, what kind of reputation did I have? That they saw me this way. I take it as a compliment now. Man, what do you mean I didn't know you were this funny? I've always been funny. Excuse me. I got nothing. I still struggle with this. I have to think about this. First and foremost, this is what I do to help myself when I feel this way. I think it's important
Pay attention. Pay attention. I said your favorite word.
Acknowledge. Yes, what's up? Too often we focus on the negative parts about ourselves without seeing the good parts, the accomplishments, the things we've done. Take a moment to recognize that. If you don't Is this too harsh? This might be too harsh. This might be too harsh. I might need to reword this. It's worth investing time to find the things you love about yourself. What? Em, you and I were writing the same things. I did not look at chat until now. If you can't find anything, pick something you think you should be proud of and tell yourself in the mirror every day, I am great. I'm good at it. Fake it till you make it. Okay. I like this better than what I was a little too harsh. Let me do the second part of your message because we were on the same wavelength. Yeah. Because I do this a lot too. Anytime I feel like I'm not good enough, and then I sit there and make sure I shut up, Bubba. You're actually amazing. Fake it till you make it. Is it weird to say that people... Oh, I wrote something. Okay, there we go. Is it too weird to be like, people notice self-confidence, or is that weird? But it is true. At the end of the day, people are drawn to or attracted to confidence. If you carry yourself with confidence, people are gonna see it. If you carry yourself as insecure with your shoulders hunched, people are also gonna see that. And you know, a lot of times we mirror each other's energies. So, the fact that they have the desire to be more is already a huge step in the right directions. Some days it's hard to push forward, but taking that small step is all you need. Even if it's telling yourself that you want to try something for 5 minutes. Ooh, is it alright if I use this? Can I use this, Vinci? I would like to add this as much as I can. Oh, I can't. Can I remove this? Is all you need. There we go. This is inspiration maxing. I've been wanting to do this on stream for so long, but I have been holding back because I was like, what if it's too deep for people? But I'm glad that you guys are enjoying it. There we go. I'm gonna do the silly sticker. Silly sticker. You guys know that one actually really loved this movie. It's called The Help. I'm sure a lot of you guys know about it. But something that I really love that I've always taken away from this movie is when oh my god, what was her name? Abigail? I forgot her name, but she tells the child that she's brushing her hair, you is smart, you is kind, and you is important. And I think about that all the time, especially those days where I don't feel that good about myself. I think about that little girl, me as that little girl, and would I speak to myself in that way? That, you know, for example, in their words, I'm slow, I'm boring, I'm too sensitive. Would I tell that to a little girl? No, I would not. You is smart, you is kind, and you is important. So anytime I think about being mean to myself, I think about being mean to that little girl inside me. And yeah. There's also a song lyric that I really love. I wouldn't talk to my friends the way I talk to myself. So that's also quite eye-opening for me. If you're not going to talk to your friends that way, why would you talk to yourself that way? Think of yourself as a friend too. Does that make sense? I don't know if I worded this correctly, but yeah. I'm still trying to figure this out for myself. Mostly self-love is hard. Hopefully they find some help in this. Yeah. Let me send that to them. The Help, you love that movie. I love that movie so much. I love that movie so much. Again, if you guys do want to send anything, just make sure it's within 7 lines. Oh, we got a letter back. Make sure it's within 7 lines. Yeah. Is this for my letter again? How many people have sent letters? I think 3 people. Oh, this is for Jay. Oh my god, Jay's not here right now. This was Jay's letter. But I'll remind me to reread it to them again when they get back. Oh, I got a mug. It's like a Sis coffee mug. Cute. Mug. Mogu mogu. Absolutely. I really like the internal family systems therapy study. It takes that idea of talking to little you and kind of expounds on it. It can be really effective. I didn't know it was a whole thing. I just took that inspiration from The Help. Oh, that's great. I love that. Okay, this is a response to Jay's. I hear you. My degree is in English literature. I started college studying computer science, but I was so miserable I eventually figured out what motivated me was storytelling. I enjoy deep reading, really looking at what makes a story work, or what we can learn from how we view characters and their interactions. I'm not as wealthy as I would have been sticking with computer science, but I'm more content. I think sticking with your values and knowing what's important to you is so valuable. Make art for yourself and your peers will see you. Oh my god! Of course, everyone is miserable in computer science. That's so beautifully written. Oh my god. Everyone writes such beautiful... I'm gonna save this so that we can show Jay. Yeah. You saw someone who's... Oh, you're here. Oh, I thought you were gone. There we go. This is their response to your letter. It's so good to hear from somebody who has a similar experience and can look back on a similar time. Wait, so we can request stuff? Yeah, if you want to write something that you are unsure about, that you're having a tough time with, just send it in chat. Just make sure it's 7 lines long or less. Yeah, they're here. They're back. Yeah, they're back. Yeah, it was a very sweet message. Very, very sweet message. I like the ending too. Make art for yourself and your peers will see. I'll show them. But not that bad, yeah. But like, ooh, I'll show them. Sorry, I saw the response, so I unlearned. Welcome back. Yeah. It was a very sweet message. Let me know if you read it before we move on. Yeah, I hope that helped you in some way, a little bit. They apparently had a pretty similar experience, which is pretty cool. I love that. Okay. Someone sends their thanks for the letter you wrote, and... Oh! We got a frog! We got a frog! An apprehensive frog! Somewhat. I definitely appreciate the last couple of lines. Yeah. All hail the frog! Where's Raru when we need them? Raru, it's a frog! If Raru is here... oh, they're here! Raru, it's a frog! It's you! Fragu! Contemplating if I should send something. You did already, but you can send another one. Send as many as you like, guys. Send as many as you want. It's very sweet. I didn't expect people to still be on kind words because there's a newer one. I go back to lurk, but I have my eye on the stream. Yeah. Apparently, multiple people can send messages for the same letter, so it's definitely a possibility. We're all doing great. We are doing great. It's another one. There are so many people in the world. I understand that you care about the ones that are around you, the people you know. But if they don't treat you right and you don't feel good around them, please do not lose hope to find the right people who will respect you and love you the way you are. You know that saying, there's other fish in the sea. That is true. So, if someone's treating you badly, just know that there's someone out there who could treat you so much better. Oh, there's a report button here. That's probably for like the really bad ones I see. Something I do want to send, but I don't know. If you're not comfortable sending it, you do not need to send it. That is entirely your choice. That's entirely your choice. God, I hate being so sniffly on stream. We're gonna have a good future. That one hits. Some of these are just like, oh. I think everything has a solution, and you may be trapped by something right now, but eventually you will make it. By some other way you may never find out by now. That's so true. That's me. me when I'm like crying for 2 days and I'm like, okay, get up. We're gonna find the solution to this. We'll figure it out. Are you guys the type of people that immediately tries to figure out a solution when you have a problem? Or are you the type of person that like freezes or doesn't know what to do and just cries? I think majority of the time I'm always the type that seeks a solution first. Solution first, cry later. I'm definitely the type of person that's very much like, we'll figure it out. And if we really can't, that's when I'll cry. You stumbled, maybe even fell. You'll get back up. You're farther than you were and you'll keep getting better. Give yourself the benefit of the doubt. You usually cry and then once you're calm, you figure out a solution. Hey, at least you're trying to figure it out afterwards though. If not, just shrug it off. You're stronger. Ooh, you know what? I want to write something. You're stronger than you think. Oh. Than you think. You will pull through. There we go. Yippee! This is my request. Hopefully it's not too long. It doesn't look like it will be too long. So, let me see your request. Here we go. Let's read it. I fear I don't have a passion for anything. I struggle to finish anything. I often feel unfulfilled and untalented, especially compared to my friends. We were talking about this early, Vency, I think before you came in. But, you know, the saying, comparison is the thief of joy. It is a very difficult thing to get around, comparing yourself to others. And I know I've personally talked about this with you many, many times. But, also, you don't have a passion for anything, you struggle to finish anything. I think that also means maybe you just haven't found that passion yet. But I also think it's okay to go through life without finding that huge, capital P, passion. There are many people in life who find joy in many little things, and that's okay. Not everyone has their one true purpose, you know? Most people in life just kind of fumble their way through life and they find those little things that give them joy, and that's all right too. Let me send this in for you. Absolutely a freeze response. I grew up in a really controlling, kind of abusive household, so my instinct is always that I can't affect what's happening and I have no power. Do you think that you're still that way, or do you think that you're growing from it? How can I be more confidently chatty, especially in a language I'm not proficient in? I always kind of freeze up when I'm in the presence of a lot of people. When I try to speak, I feel like I stumble on words a lot. I'm actually quite the chatty type, but I don't know why I freeze. Also, I keep getting scared of messing up words. Hamudi, I can answer to this right now. If you hadn't told me, I wouldn't have known that you're not a native English speaker. You know? You speak so well. And even in voice chat, when you blessed us with your voice, you're quite confident in the way you speak. And I can respond right now when I say that what you're doing right now is what is going to help you with confidence in speaking a language you don't know well. AKA, you're speaking this language to other people who speak it fluently in a setting where no one is going to judge you for it. I already think you're doing exactly what you need to do. I'll still write this in for you, but just know that you're already 100% doing what you need to do. And I would say that you seem you seem quite confident in, even if you don't feel that way. How can I be more confident in speaking a language? I cannot frickin' type. A language I don't know. I'm gonna summarize it because I think it's a little too long. I always kind of freeze up when or stumble on words. I'm actually quite chatty, but there we go. There we go. I fit it in. Send that in. All right. Thank you, Bubba, for sending the message and your input. I think the biggest thing is that I feel like I'm wasting my life if I'm not good at something, you know? I think a lot of people have that feeling, but it's also societal expectations that make you feel that way. I don't think there's any rule in life that says you have to be good at something. I think that's just something that TV tells you, that society tells you, maybe the people around you. But there is no rule in life that says, hey, I have to be good at this or I'm not worth it. There's nothing in life that says you have to. Life is just about living. Honestly, wouldn't have known you weren't a native English speaker. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I used to worry about this a lot, and then I kind of decided that the things that mattered to me weren't passions. They were like having a comfortable, safe space to live, caring for the people I love, being kind to, or improving the day of the people I interact with. And I can kind of do whatever now as long as it lets me do those things. I don't know if that helps, but it's also an option to help your passion be caring for people around you or giving really good gifts. Oh, I love that! My passion is caring for those around me. My passion is giving people gifts. My passion is making people smile. That's also true. Your passion doesn't have to be a physical thing. I really appreciate your response and the thoughtfulness you've shown. Somewhere along the way, I think I lost that element of myself because I was so used to it not meaning anything to people. Or perhaps I just didn't know how to recognize the benefits of it. I try to give, but I've fallen off of it, and I have no idea how people take it, which is what scares me. First and foremost, Vency, just think about yourself first. The people around you, like if they're truly, you know, good people, they won't care. They won't care if you've fallen off of it. They won't care if you give a bad gift, or they, you know, I don't think, I can't words right now, but at the end of the day, it's you first. My nose. Okay. Whew, let's find another one. I don't know if I'm qualified to answer that one. I've been having this gut feeling that maybe my boyfriend loves me but is not physically attracted to me. I've had body insecurities my whole life, and even if I know and feel that he loves me, there's something. Oh. I feel like, okay, I think this is something that a lot of people can relate to, and I feel like oftentimes this tends to be more of our own insecurities overshadowing their love. Many people struggle with in this day and age when body image is so body expectations. It's likely your own insecurities that are overshadowing the words. He might every day, but because you are so focused on your, maybe you aren't hearing it. You can talk to him about what's troubling you, though if boyfriend is kind and loves you, he will do the bare minimum, try to help, even if he's clumsy about it. Insecurity. What? I can't spell insecurities. I actually like that more. Actually, I'm gonna delete this part because I feel like this is harsh. Like the wrong thing. There we go. I like that. Mainly having a thing I'm good at is something I think I've gleaned from needing to provide. While I would love to be able to work within those more abstract passions, I think the rough thing is that I still have to make money, you know? I guess I'm just nervous financially. But anyways, I had to be careful not to turn this into a trauma dump. But thank you everyone for being so kind. Hey, I said today, Fancy, that is allowed. That's what we're here for, to talk about these things. So don't apologize. It's all good. Confident? I don't know about that. I always feel extremely stressed when I try to say anything other than normal comms. Plus the usual stuff that keeps happening to me makes me want to just curl up in a... Oh, I hope you know that we're just teasing you. But, and maybe this is just me because I grew up... I grew up with, you know, Arabic and a lot of Arabic accents. So I understand you perfectly clear. But genuinely, Hamoudi, you do speak very clearly and very well. And the fact that you are able to speak with us and you're practicing with us is already a step in the right direction. Huge step. For this one, the biggest thing I learned was that when someone gives you a compliment or something, just say thank you. Don't fight it. Don't say no or brush it off. Eventually, if you are able to hear how much you are loved, you might start to believe it yourself. That's also true. Oh! Oh! I love that too. Reason is teasing my autocorrect. Not the teasing. The reason is really funny. Wait, what? No, I'm saying that we tease you about your mic, but that's just because we do that to everyone. But it doesn't mean that we are genuinely bothered by it. I'm gonna use the Froggo because the Froggo is very cute. There we go. Froggo is super cute, right? Very, very cute. Wait, can we look at our stickers anywhere? Decorate? Oh, wait, we can decorate? Mug. What? Where does that go? Show. Oh! We can decorate, guys. Oh my god! Where does that go? Oh! Does this show in like different genres? Oh my god. Oh, that's so cute. Oh! Okay, I want the Froggo one. I like the Froggo. We gotta keep the Froggo here. Oh my god, that's so cute. I love that. Yippee! We changed it to blue. I don't know. The stickers turned into actual things. Thanks. Yeah, you're welcome, Radu. Now you're here. You're chilling in the room too. I am kind. I am patient. I am balanced. I'm empathetic. I'm charming. I'm interesting. I can learn. I can overcome. I am worthy. I will have a good day. I love that. This is like your morning chant, you know? You tell this to yourself every morning. I love that. That is very good. I'll be here for now. For now? For now? Why does that sound so ominous? What do you mean? For now? You won't be here forever? Wait, I have something else. Oh my god. I have something else, Raru, if I can find it. I wonder if I can find it. I do have it. I've never gotten to use this before, but it does exist. I do have a frog. As long as you keep me there. Will do. Frog. That is very true. It's also so scary. And of course, at a certain point, I know that I have to address the deeper things I deal with that cause the struggle, but it's a process and I'm definitely working on it. This question is just for you guys in chat, if anyone of you got answers. How do you deal with sudden extreme loneliness when you got nothing to do, no one to talk to, no one to play with, just you, yourself, and the self? Frogberry. I got it because my OG model had a red bow, and I was like, it's me. I kept it. I just never thought to use it. To answer your question, Hamoudi, because I also experience those from time to time, the extreme loneliness. A lot of times, for me, let me be honest, I watch my Oshi. I watch his VODs. Streams in general have helped me feel a lot less lonely. I'm lucky enough to have a dog. I tend to play my favorite music and go on walks with my dog. I'll read a book or anything that gets me lost in a different world. Basically, I run away from my problems. But I do things that occupy myself. So reading a book, for example, oh my god, I get so absorbed in the characters that it feels like I'm there with them, for example. How legal is THC? Probably not. My honest answer is probably not the most healthy, but usually I sleep or scroll TikTok or try to find a stream to watch or maybe some ASMR. That is pretty healthy though, no? I think that's decent. People do that, you know? Especially when you're really lonely. This frog is up there with the glasses for me. With the glasses too? You guys like the glasses, huh? You guys really liked it. Do you want the glasses too? I asked you guys what toggles you wanted, and you guys said you want glasses toggles for the new model, so I did request glasses. We'll see if I actually get them, but... We get all the beautiful assets. You get all the beautiful assets today. I wish I had a writing one. Wait, do I have a writing asset? Hold on. I might actually. I have a paper one. But it looks kind of weird. Never mind. We'll keep this one. Cozy. The glasses match your model energy extremely well. What, like, what do you mean? What do you mean by that? Can I... Hiccups. Let's chill. I like this one. I hang out in the streams. I also try to improve my environment. Like if I'm so lonely and bored, maybe I'll feel better if I take care of myself, like do my dishes or prep my coffee. So true. I do this as well. If I'm feeling really lonely or I'm feeling really down about myself, doing cleaning spree, for example, like why am I feeling so down? Maybe it's because I didn't make my bed, or I need to vacuum or do the dishes, because a clean environment can also affect your mental health too. I'll exercise. That helps me. And then, yeah, streams, YouTube, podcasts, music, reading a book. Those things help a lot. Kindergarten. Kindergarten! I'm not a teacher. I'm not a... How dare you? I say that during like a freaking advice stream. How dare you? How could you? I like that this frog bounces. But yeah, does that help your question at all? In any way? I'm really happy you guys are enjoying this though, participating in it. Like I said, I was a little afraid at first, but I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. Well, this is perfect actually because it's Friday. The weekend is almost here and you're doing great. Whether it's working hard at a job working hard to get a job, working as a parent, anything. Keep hanging in there and you will get that break you deserve. Aww, yippee. Somewhat? What do you mean somewhat? Yeah. Loneliness is a hard thing, again, for me to fully grasp because I'm quite comfortable with being alone. I'm quite happy being alone majority of the time. Sometimes to the point where I have to force myself to socialize because I'm like, girl, you got a little too comfy being alone. Maybe you should talk to someone so you remember how to talk. So it's a little difficult for me sometimes. But also, if you're feeling really lonely and you do have someone to reach out to, you're always welcome to reach out to friends too. Friends or family, whoever you trust. That is also, you'd be surprised. The people that you think won't respond would respond. Absolutely adore how completely kind and gentle and caring and supportive we all are of each other. We all have struggles, so it's so nice to know that we're all not alone. That's the purpose! Yeah! That's the purpose of this, Vency, is so that people know that they're not alone. That we're here for each other, and a lot of us struggle with the same things. Answer is that I remember I have friends who also get down sometimes. Sometimes they have it worse than I do. So how about I hit them up and we get out of the loneliness together? Reaching out sometimes is all you need. That's what I was saying. Even if it feels like there's no one, I promise you there's someone. That's what I was saying. Wow, we're all in the same brain cell tonight. Yippee. We're all in the same brain cell. I was typing. Sorry. my bad. My bad, homie. Oopsies. That's true. I think when I'm feeling lonely, I tend to isolate myself further, which obviously does not solve the problem. Yeah. My quote-unquote feeling lonely is just, it's less about me feeling lonely and more about me feeling, I think the only few times that I truly feel that type of loneliness is when I have like bad episode days, bad health days. And then, you know, obviously when I get that sick, you feel vulnerable. And then when you feel that vulnerable, for me, I want someone to either take care of me or someone to reach out to, because it gets scary, especially dealing with that stuff alone. Being in the hospital alone is not fun, guys. It's quite scary sometimes. So I think that's when I would experience that type of loneliness. Yeah. Just popping in to say I second this, and I'm getting better at reaching out during those times. Yeah. That's good. Absolutely, that makes sense. Yeah, I get the most quote-unquote clingy when I've had a bad health day. Then if you ever notice me reaching out to people, it's probably because I wasn't feeling well. If you notice an abnormal amount of Bubba spam messages, yeah. Dead Potato King, welcome in. Hello. Wait, I've seen your name. Are you the guy from Scissor Stream with a deep voice? I think. Welcome in, by the way, though. Welcome in. You can see that for real? Yeah. Yes. You jump scared me. I was playing freaking Honkai while Scissor Stream was up, and I was like, whoa! But welcome in. You have a nice voice. We're writing some kind messages to people and also responding to requests. So, yeah. I wasn't thinking you'd recognize me. I just remember Potato because my best friend is a mod in chat. Her name is Anonymous Potato. So I remember thinking, oh my god, another potato. That's why I remember your name. I actually gotta go this time, but it has been a lovely stream to sit in and lurk. Yeah, bye Jay. Thanks so much for stopping by. All right, let's do oh, nope, this is the same one I don't want to deal with. Move to a completely new country and continent to live with my fiance. I still don't know the language and finding a job is tough. I want to make friends too, but money is tight. I wonder how I can do this. Ooh. Oh my god, I love this song. Oh, this song is beautiful. Okay. Well, I have not moved to a different country. I have worked abroad a few times. And I have a little bit of experience in this, but it's also something I've thought about if I ever wanted to move away. So, how do I phrase this? You're so brave moving to a entirely new country can be super scary. But at least, at least you're doing it with your fiance by your side. Making friends can be tough, especially if you don't know the language. But when I have been in different countries, I used to go to the same cafe every day. This is a true story, by the way. Eventually, it wasn't a cafe, it was a butcher. They knew my face. Hold on, I'll tell you the story after this. So, when I was working in Italy, a cafe and a butcher are quite different. Yeah. So I was working in Italy. I was working on a boat studying sperm whales. So I lived on this boat, but we docked every night on the island. So every week, I was in charge with one other person of getting the groceries that we would need for the week on the boat. And we went to this butcher every week. And after a month, he knew my face enough, and he knew what I ordered because I don't eat pork. But I would order for everyone else on the boat and get them like all the pork, and then I would order like my own thing on the side. So about a month has passed, and the butcher, who barely spoke any English, by the way, he was very broken English in his Italian accent, he gives me a package of sliced turkey. It was like turkey pastrami or something. It was expensive, that's all I know. He gave me this package, very, very neatly wrapped. And he gives it to me and he's like, this is for you. Only for you. I know you don't eat pork. And he gave it to me for free! For free! It was so cute. I was like, I can't believe, first off, I can't believe A, that you recognized me enough to do that. Two, that you remember that I don't order it. And that you gave it to me for free. It was expensive. He was like, don't let the captain eat this, because he knew the captain. Don't let the captain eat this. This is for you. And that's how I made a friend in Italy. Well, friend is a stretch, but I did get to know him enough that we would have conversations when I would go to get the meat for the week. So, repetition and getting out is the easiest. Put yourself out there. Good luck. Hope this helps. Congratulations! Axolotl. Yippee! Have any of you guys had experience with moving to a different country? I also had a similar experience when I was working in Africa. Except in Africa, oh, we got another letter. I was living in a little, what are they? Chalets? A little mud hut house in the savannas of Africa because I was working with cheetahs out there. And I was there for the whole summer. So about a month in. No, I think it was 2 weeks in. I got really sick. I'm talking like that. This was the sickest I've ever gotten in my life, guys. I couldn't move. I could barely chew. I couldn't move my head. So the village ladies, they didn't speak any English. They only spoke the native language. They had one of their husbands go out to hunt an impala. And then they made mashed potato and impala meat sliced very, very thinly because they said that the extra protein would help me with getting better. They added like herbs and stuff. Like they made their own special blend. And I got better a day later. So, but they asked their husband to hunt for me. That's crazy! What kind of work do you do? Something with animals? Yeah, I'm a zookeeper. You're adorable and very pretty. Yeah, thank you. Welcome in, Voodoo Gaming. Oh god, what? Maybe there are public events nearby that they can go to for free. For example, there's a place nearby that house. Yeah, I was thinking that too. Events. Thank you for the hydrate. I should breathe. I want a man to hunt for me. New calls. No, I'm a strong, independent woman. I can hunt for myself. That's a lie. I think I'd cry. Thank you for the head pats as well. Yeah, but that just goes to show that I think for me anyways, repetition and genuinely try to make connections, people will appreciate it. And even if you have a language barrier, oftentimes you can get past that just by being genuinely kind and showing your face often enough. At least for me. Yeah. Okay, this was... Oh, Hamoudi, are you still there? This was a letter in answer to your request. If you're still there, Hamoudi, I'm gonna read the letter of advice. Someone responded. Oh, Boofta. Whoa, I'd like to thank the little people and the medium people. All the people really... Wait, this is kind of Hamoudi vibes. That's perfect. I love that. Big fan of this sticker. Me too. Throwing yourself into kind people will always help with learning their language. Exactly. Yeah, I agree. I heard that sometimes people learning languages work together. If English is your native, find a partner who is trying to learn it and then speak what you're trying to learn. Oh, and they speak what you're trying to learn. It can be a great way to get better in a chill, friendly, non-pressuring way. See, Hamoudi, I said that! You're speaking English with all of us right now. All of us who aren't judging you in any way. Sir, I didn't even know you didn't speak English. You speak it so well. So you're already doing a great job. That's what I'm saying. Frog? Yes, Many. Do you like her? She's just there, minding her own. There's also another frog here. There's also here. I give you frog back. To be honest, I didn't even know it wasn't your first language. That's what I'm saying. But I don't want to invalidate your experiences either. I hope you know that you're not doing as bad as you think. Yeah. I love the frogs. They are silly creatures. Guys. I asked permission. I won't show you the screenshot, but I asked permission about this. I sent this in the Discord channel as well, so you guys saw it. But I sent a picture of one of our toads that was sleeping in their food bowl, and Sis was flipping out about him. One of our toads, Cannoli, likes to sleep in his food bowl. Truly, like, if I fits, I sits situation. It's like, so he looks like a toad patty, and Sis was freaking out because he said, "I'm losing it all, Bubs. I'm losing everything." And I was like, "Are you okay?" "No, I'm not. There's a toad that it fits, so he sits. I've lost it all. He fits, so he sits, Bubs." He was flipping out, and I loved it. That was great. Hold on, before I respond to this, what the hell do you mean I give those vibes? You just give off those vibes. I don't know. It's just your vibes. Valid crash out, yeah. Eat, sleep, wake up, eat. Toad is going for efficiency. Exactly. No, I can see it. Yeah. Like very much like living my life. I don't give a fuck, you know? Very much those vibes. Yeah. Also, we got another letter. Yippee! Oh, this is for me. Oh my god. I forgot I poured my heart into this. Jesus. Oh gosh. Okay, OMG for me. An internet stranger believes that you'll reach your dreams of a cute cottage life. But in the meantime, you can still add some whimsy to your life just because. Dress fun. Give bugs names. Possibilities. I actually do this. It's super cool that you work when I imagine it can be pretty exhausting, painful sometimes. You must have a lot of resilience and strong will. All signs of someone who has what it takes to get their own cottage and garden. Stop! It's gonna make me cry! Oh, stop. Genuinely gonna make me freaking cry. I think Venzi was giving this advice, or maybe it was M, where I add my own little bit of whimsy to what I currently have. Which is true. Thank you for the hydrate. Listen, I know I'm goated in English, but speaking is a different matter. My brain might be trained, but not my tongue. Again, I've heard you though, Hamoudi, and I think I'm fine. Again, maybe it's just because I'm very used to the accent, because half my family sounds like it, but I think you sound fine. I don't know. So, yeah. I think I've told you guys about my current living situation. I'm pretty open about everything now that I think about it, but I don't care. I currently live in the garage. My Papalicious was so kind and basically transformed the garage into a mini apartment space for me, so I could have my own privacy. I can scream as much as I want on stream and you won't freaking hear it. I have my own fridge. I have a bathroom that's connected literally like a door away. The only thing I don't have is a microwave. Oh, God forbid I have to walk into the kitchen for that. And I've done my best to make it a very cute space. I've added wood paneling to the walls. I added a beautiful Persian rug. Just a lot of stuff that makes sense with my doors. Yeah, that's probably what you hear. And I think what I was saying earlier, maybe looking into doing grow lights and stuff like that. I've always wanted to, but been kind of overwhelmed or intimidated because I don't know. I've only ever done outdoor gardening. I don't know how to take care of houseplants. So, but I want to try it. Make my room feel even more cottagecore, I think. But also plants that Link won't eat, because I feel like he might try to eat them. I don't know. He's a tall boy. Maybe you can try talking to yourself out loud more, like have a dialogue with yourself, Harmony. Just kind of talking about what you're doing, how your day's going, what you want to do, etc. Sometimes just rambling. True. Very true. I swear Papalicious deserves a standing ovation. This is what I'm saying. When I have a dad like mine, my standards are so freaking high for men. I'm sorry, but Papalicious has raised the standards so high for me. Oh wait, that explains why you have to end when the garage door opens. Yeah, because my dad sometimes will open the garage to do like lawn work or whatever, and it's really freaking loud. Midge won't eat plants, but if they're big enough, she will climb onto them. Link has never shown interest in the past, but he does really like eating grass, so. For me, repeating tongue twisters out loud helped me warm up and pronounce things better. I should do that too, except I speak English fluently, but sometimes I sound like I don't. Sometimes I don't know what I'm trying to say. Wait. Can I give them this one? There you go, sticker. Did we only get one new soundtrack? Yay, we got a letter. Yippee. Yeah. Oh, we got another one. Oh my god. Also, for those of you guys that are new or just joining into the stream, if you do want to send any messages, you're welcome to send just kind words, or if there's something that you're struggling with that you want to talk about, you don't have to. Feel free to send it in chat. But that is completely your choice. You don't have to. I yap enough for all of us. Oh, this is another one for my... Oh. Oh! Gasp! I just gasped! The ears, the feet, the little rosy cheeks. Oh! That's so cute! Oh my god, I love that. I'm really sorry. Even if you don't get your cottage in the woods, you could do little things to make your space cozy and do indoor window gardening. Okay, everyone's saying the same thing, so perhaps I must. I also want to live on my own, but my cognitive disability is making that very difficult, so I'm starting an art business. I don't know if that is something that might interest you too, and I don't know how exactly what you have, but I've been very inspired by people with disabilities online creating what they can in love. Oh, that's so sweet. Here, I give you a frog. I give you frog. The bear? The bear? That's so cute. What the frick? Wait, I think I also have... Guys, I have so many assets that I never use. Hold on. Do I have a teddy bear one? Oh, I got another letter. Whoa. What the fricky? What the hecky, man? Are we popular? Me? Oh! Hamoudi, you got a response to your letter. We have another one for you. Another response for you, Hamoudi. Oh, a model boat. I put this model boat together myself. I bet it'll float real good. Like. Again? Yeah. I just want you to know that learning a new language is, in itself, an insanely impressive achievement. Just know that you stumbling when you speak is natural and beautiful. It's okay to mess up words, even native speakers do. You guys know how hard I'm focusing right now to not stutter? Just reading this. There isn't ever a need for you to be perfect when you speak. That goes for any language. I hope this letter makes you feel a little bit more confident in speaking the language you continue to learn. Keep going. You are amazing. See, Hamudi? If you're not gonna believe me say it, if you're not gonna believe... Wait, am I saying this correctly? Anyways, then believe the stranger. Believe the stranger. What do you mean again? We didn't send that many letters out, so... I bet they love the sticker. Yippee! I have to go, but it's been really lovely meeting you more fully. Also awesome that you recognized me from that small moment. Thanks for stopping. I'm going to die. Thank you for stopping in, Potato King. Hope you have an awesome rest of your day. Or night. Not sure, but yeah. Me saying this while reading a note about language is just the icing on the cake. You're welcome for stalking in. What do you mean stalking in? What? Yeah, actually true. How the frick did you find me? For anyone who needs to hear this right now, you are enough. You're an amazing individual, and no matter how hard of a time you're having, someone cares about you. I care about you. Much love. Stay bright in this grim world. I don't like that emote, Potato King. I don't like it. I do not like it. I'm gonna turn off the AC for a second. Also, yes, my dad did add an entire AC and heater unit to the garage too. Like, wait a second, I have been stopped. I didn't process it for a second. I have more than a voice. I have eyes and ears. That's a lie. Potatoes don't have eyes. Actually, wait. I feel like I could make a pun out of that. Don't potatoes actually have eyes? Potato. They do. I just remember your name and saw you recommended. Oh, really? I'm being recommended? That's crazy. Potatoes do have eyes. I mean, I'm glad I remembered. Damn it. I can't clap back. I believed you. Are you sure? Are you sure? Wait, but potatoes do indeed have eyes. Guys, you don't need to point out me being an idiot. Oh, is this the radio here? Oh, that's cute. Where's the saxophone song? Wait, where is it? You didn't even say anything about potatoes not having voices. I couldn't because I've already heard you speak. What if potatoes scream? What if... That sounds like the title of a poem. Hold on, let me write this down. I'm writing this down right now. What if potatoes scream? I'm gonna finish this poem and you're gonna see it on Twitter tomorrow. What if potatoes scream? That's gonna be a poem. Anyways, I do have to actually go now. Bye-bye. Thanks for stopping in. That's a Hilda episode. So true. I love Hilda. You ruined my life perspective now. Whenever I eat fries, I'll remember they can see me. Yeah. No screaming. I've been asked too many times. No, actually, though. Have you guys seen those videos where someone uses like a... What are they called? A synthesizer or something to hear the sounds that plants synthesizer. Is it a synthesize? Plant music. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I hope someone knows. Plant music synthesizer. Oh, it is true. Yeah. So they stick the probe in the plant, which sounds sus, but I promise it's not. And then you hear the noise, like the sound waves that plant makes. And they all have different noises. Like mushrooms are funky, man. Funky little fun guys. Yeah, I translate plants' vibes into sound. Hello? You haven't said hello to stream yet, bud. You want to say hello? Did you just wake up from your nap? I gave Link a bath yesterday, guys. And he smells so good. He smells so good. I tried telling Brando, who hasn't had a dog, I tried telling him about the corn chip smell. You know, when your dog's feet, they smell like corn chips, and people that don't have dogs don't understand. But the corn chip smell, you know, he's briefly unstinky. He only gets a bath like once every 3 months because he actually doesn't get stinky that quickly. Hi, baby boy. Hi. Little Frito toes. Yeah, Fritotos. Fritotos. Hi, baby boy. You want to say hello? Oh, your breath is stinky though. Oh. Link genuinely retired after knowing he'll be clipped. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He was sleeping this whole time. Little one never smelled bad. She was a little lady, but she always smells so good after her baths, and her hair would be so silky. Yeah, after bath is the greatest. I use like this rice coconut shampoo for him. It's like rice water and coconut, which makes his fur super soft, and then he smells so good. But little one never had the Frito toes either. You know, the corn chip smell? This is the song that I wanted before. What is it called? Oh, Soft Focus. Really? It's especially good when your dog buries themselves under blankets, and then you open the blankets, and they've just like cooked in there. They've just cooked that that corn chip smell. Which I know sounds bad, but it's very endearing with your dog, you know? It's very endearing. I personally really love it. But people that don't have dogs won't understand. They don't get it. She was very clean all the time, pretty much. She was very well loved and taken care of. But I don't think the corn chip smell is not clean. It's just like a natural smell. Because I wipe Link's feet down every day, but it still smells like that. My cat used to give me hell whenever I tried to give her a shower. I had like thousands of scars. Sadly, all of them recovered now. Aww. I have never given my cat a bath. Not once. Cats, plural. They've never needed it. The only time I've given cats bath is if they were covered in fleas and they needed a flea bath. But they never really need it. At most, I would use a wipe if they got into something stinky, but... When I fostered kittens, they would always get like one bath at the very beginning to get all the dirt off, and then they chillin'. Bum, bum. This is my favorite song out of all of them, with the saxophone. Soft Focus. Oh my god. Midge is beloved, but still stinky. Stinky dogs are cute. It's her breath mostly. Link too. I have him scheduled to get a dental soon because his breath be kind of stinky now. We need saxophone in more songs. On God, we do. We hella do. I was forced to take care of everything related to your cat if you wanted to keep her. So they made you give her a bath? But cats don't need baths. Most of the time, it can be quite bad for them. Bring back the sax solo. You guys want to hear another? I have so many saxophone songs, but I don't know if I'm allowed to play them on stream. Sax. There's a reason that it's one letter away, you know, from sounding like something else, because that's what sax feels like. Sorry, this is meant to be a wholesome stream. Anyways. Hello, Void, welcome in. Whoopsies. Sax solos, keychains. Once in a long while, not only that, the suffering called cleaning your shit. Ah, litter boxes, yes. Yes. Wholesome, more like saxophone stream. Yeah, isn't it so pretty? Isn't it so gorgeous? Expecting a stock tip, you unfold the plane and find no parking. I don't know what this means, but okay. Random messages. I want to write... Dude, I'm going to make this into a poem, but I want to write one of my poems down. I just can't fit it. But welcome in, Void. Welcome in, welcome in. We've just been saying a lot of kind words to each other. And also to people on the internet, she might need a kind word or two. Welcome in. That one of those just reads Skibbity, imagine. Most of them have been really wholesome, but... Oh, hey, let's go. I'm not sure who needs to hear this, but unclench your jaw. Done. Relax your forehead. Done. Check your posture. Posture check! Oh, I cracked my back. And have a refreshing drink. Done. You got this. Kick today's butt. Everyone make sure to do that. Always the reminders right when you need them. Oh god. I did need that. I was shrimping a little bit. I was shrimping just a tiny bit. Also, did you guys eat today? What have you guys eaten today? Shrimp. I had a turkey sandwich and a cucumber for breakfast. And then I had chicken nuggets for lunch. And I don't know what I'm gonna have for dinner yet, but I'll have dinner after stream. Eating? Nuh-uh. Yaha. Yaha. You should always be making sure to take care of yourself. Yaha. Here's another message. Possibly, this is your get out of mental jail free card. I love that. This is your get out of mental jail free card. Go. You've totally eaten milk. 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 You better not be eating dry oatmeal again. You better be eating something. Oh my god, there's Tootsies on my head. You better be eating something substantial. Milk. I'm hearing this song specifically. I don't want this song. Switch. You're eating dry cereal? Slightly more acceptable, but I hope you're eating something more than that. You ordered Chinese takeout? I needed a break. Yeah. Chinese takeout is so good, isn't it? I love getting beef chow mein and then eating it with a lot of hot sauce. Sending one that says this message is a lie. No, we're not gonna send mean messages. No. Y'all gonna make me hungry. We're at the part of Bubba's stream where we start talking about food. Start yapping about food. They do fortify cereal with lots of vitamins. Is it actually true? I have a question. Is it actually true when juices and cereals and that type of stuff say that, oh, it's chock full of vitamin C or whatever? Is that actually true? Or are they just doing that for marketing? Because my mama always told me that it's not really good vitamins. It's just kind of side effects. But my mom's also been the type that is very health addicted. Yeah. They have to report the amount of vitamins on the label. Are they good? Or like, do they do anything? I'm not a cereal eater, guys. I eat cereal as like a snack, like once a month. Off topic, just got a hexa with MF Raw. Let's go, Raw! Pop off! No litter box. We had our litter box when she was a week-old kitten, but since we had one of those calf workout toilets, she always started using it after she what? So it's easy to clean, just throw water, but after we moved, the suffering started. You can't know how to use a toilet? Granted, that's like probably a squat toilet, but still, that's kind of insane, no? You can't. Harmony just casually dropping the most insane piece of lore. Your cat just taught herself how to use a toilet? That's kind of crazy. That's an insane cat. What a smart kitty. You know what they say, pets take after their owners. Yes, cereals genuinely often do have a good amount of variety of vitamins and minerals. But like the healthy cereals, right? Not like freaking cookies and cream. Wait, Reese's Puffs. That's the only one I know. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Huh. I don't know. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is good though. Very yummy. You're eating life. You know, out of context, that's a crazy statement, no? Out of context, crazy statement. Somebody loves you! That's cute. I gotta save that. That's so cute. Aww. I eat life like you for breakfast. That's so cute. Oh man, I love that. What? That's adorable. It's so freaking cute. My dad got plain Cheerios for health reasons. Then we found out he can't even have that, so you had to eat it. Let me tell you something, Roald. Welcome in, Lex. When I was but a wee berry, my mother... Ow! My mother used to, put Cheerios on a newspaper, literally like they did in... Thank you for the head pass. Literally like they did in Monsters, Inc. She would put the Cheerios on a newspaper, and she would keep that. That was our snack. It was plain Cheerios always. And I remember throwing Cheerios down the floor vents, you know? And to this day, you can still see some Cheerios down there. But we used to always snack on you know, the unflavored Cheerios. Honey Nut Cheerios, I didn't even realize were a thing until I got older. So yeah, I grew up on... That was one of the only cereals that I was allowed to eat growing up. Out of context sounds like one of the Murim demonic villains that appease their hunger with life force. Who? Who's that? Guys, what were the cereals that you grew up with? Like the most, what do you remember growing up with and eating the most? Because again, for me, it was Cheerios. Also, Kix. Does anyone know what Kix is? K-I-X? It kind of tasted like corn a little bit. Cinnamon Toast Crunch and s'mores. You got the cool cereal! You were one of those cool kids that had the cool cereal! I googled. Reese's Puffs have some vitamins and minerals added, but there are bigger amounts in the less sugary cereals. That makes sense, like the healthier ones. You don't know what motor means? No, I don't. Fruit Loops, Honey Nut Cheerios, Special K. Oh, fancy. Special K is my favorite cereal with the strawberries in them. Obviously, I mean, I feel like that's... Everyone knows this at this point, but Special K with strawberries, the dried strawberries, I love so much. They're so good. I know what Kix is. I remember eating those when we visited my mom's side of the family. Yeah, it was unflavored Cheerios and Kix. Mini Wheats and Life cereal was always my favorite, so I was always the kid that was made fun of. But Life is so good, though. Mini Wheats always felt like it was too much bread, though, for me. We liked Corn Pops as a kid, but also Post Blueberry Morning. I don't know the Post Blueberry Morning, but I remember Corn Pops, and they always felt a little too big for my mouth. You'll hate to know this, Bubba. I used to pick the strawberries out because I just wanted... Oh! Fancy! How could you? I've been betrayed! Murim is the Korean pronunciation of Wulin, which means the world of martial arts. Oh! Yeah, I don't know the Korean version of it. Captain Crunch. Also, if you hear me fidgeting, I'm fidgeting with one of my hair clips. I like to fidget with things. Captain Crunch always hurt the roof of my mouth. I don't think I've ever had Captain Crunch. Actually, don't think I've never had Captain Crunch. Was Trix a cereal? Also Lucky Charms. I've never had Lucky Charms either. To this day, I've still never had it. I think there's a lot of cereals I haven't really had. So I've never been much of a cereal eater. I'm Arab. we make breakfast differently. Captain Crunch is so good. Maybe I should try it one day. I always only ate the marshmallow from Lucky Charms. Oh. Oh, I had Reese's Puffs though. I liked Reese's Puffs a lot, and I liked Fruit Loops a lot. Oreos. There's Oreo cereal? Wait, really? I had the cookie one too. The cookie cereal. And Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I like those too. There has been? Brother was obsessed with those Oreos? But that sounds really good because literally Oreo and milk is like the best combination. Reese's Puffs is good. Did you like it, Fancy? Cinnamon Toast Crunch was another one. They keep bringing it back and then discontinuing it, but they were amazing. I'd imagine. Because again, Oreos and milk is a great combination. So, I can imagine that for sure. It was so good. I begged my mom for the Cookie Crisp cereal. Cookie Crisp. That's what it's called. Cookie Crisp. Yeah. Cookie Crisp. I should probably go back and clip one of these wholesome moments where I said something in a good voice without stuttering, so I can post it as like a inspirational moment on YouTube or something. I don't know, but I'll do that eventually. Cookie Crisp on top. I think I really love Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I actually only recently got to try it like a few years ago, and now it's my #1 Cinnamon Toast Crunch. My dad, since I was a kid, has been obsessed with Honey Bunches of Oats. That's all he eats. The almond version. And I like Fruit Loops, Apple Jacks, Reese's Puffs, and Special K. Special K and Cinnamon Toast Crunch are probably my top 2. You like Fruity Pebbles? Are those the ones that are like they're like Rice Krispies but like with fruit? Oh, we got a message. We got a letter. Oh, this is for Vency. This is Vency's letter. To be honest, I'd love another box of Fruit Loops or Frosted Flakes. Ooh, yeah, this is for you. Yeah. Here we go. Got a message for you. And a new sticker. Yippee. Captain Astronaut. Long before his last hurrah. Oh my god, that's cute. Very cute. Finishing projects can be a lot harder than starting them, and passion is just one part of that. Try smaller projects, those that you can finish before you lose your energy. For example, if you like painting, paint on a small canvas and give yourself, say, 2 hours to make something, and call it done at the end no matter what. If you like making games, do game jams, that kind of thing. Oh, that's really smart. Like, do a tiny project so that you can finish it before you get tired. That's so smart. Man, people on here are so smart. I love that. Wow. Let's say things with a little... There. Fair. That's actually really good. I always take on big projects because I get so excited and then I burn out. Yeah, but then you'll feel the satisfaction of finally finishing a project. So start small and then go big. That's smart. I kind of picture you and your dad in the kitchen eating cereal together in the middle of the night silently. We have done that before. We have done that. My stepmom doesn't really eat cereal, but my dad stays up very late, sometimes to like 2 or 3 a.m. watching movies, and the pantry is right next to the living room. So sometimes I'll go in for a midnight snack, and then he hears me open the cereal, and he's like, "Ooh, I want one too." And then we're both standing like at the kitchen counter watching his movie, eating our cereal. So you're actually entirely correct, Em. It is very funny. But I hope this helps, Vency. You're welcome to take a screenshot. I'll save it though. Regardless, I hope this helps. Very smart. Yes. For me, the cereal I used to eat a lot is just local cornflakes. Sometimes father gets us Mr. Candy cornflakes. It's only me who likes plain cornflakes. My siblings all love the chocolate variant that tastes like Cocoa Pops. Ooh, sometimes the plain is good. Don't diss the plain until you try it. You are enough. You are enough. You can do this. But yeah, just brought back some memories. I say memories as if I literally didn't do that like 2 nights ago with my dad. Most of the time, when I pull out cereal to snack on, my dad will always be like, "Ooh, that's a good idea. I want cereal too." And then we eat our cereal together. At least my dad is a simple man. He has eaten the same cereal his entire life. I don't think I've ever seen him eat anything but Honey Bunches of Oats. Legitimately. I think that's all he's ever eaten. So funny, that guy. You know when all your siblings like something different than you never get what you want. That's true. That's true. My mom used to let us pick out one cereal each for all like special occasions, and then we would just have 3 cereal boxes because we all ate a ton. Halo! Oh my goodness, Halo! Welcome back, by the way. I know I'm a little late on that, but thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. For those of you guys that don't know me, my name is Bubblicious. I'm a strawberry VTuber, just doing my very best. Although I do have a frog on my head, yes. Hello, hello. How you doing, Halo? How's Party Animals? Oh my god, it's so funny watching you play Party Animals. Hello, hello. Hopefully you're doing well. I am. We're just taking the time today to write some kind words to people and also say some kind words in chat. Yeah. You crashed out. Oh no. Hello, Poo Poo. It's a puppy. Poo Poo. Puppy. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Puppy Minnie, welcome in. I was reading your name like Poo Poo Pipiru. I'm so sorry. You need that energy, actually. Yeah, we've gotten a lot of sweet messages from people. Some people in chat have wrote out some messages that they needed advice on, and then we've gotten a lot of nice responses. But we also get some really cute, just paper airplanes too. Yeah. But I hope you had a lot of fun. If you do need to get some food, get some water, or leave a little work, I do not mind. Active stream care is very important. And thank you again for the raid. It's so cute. Yeah, it's so cute. I love it. It's perfectly okay to not be okay. Your feelings are valid and justified, and you're not making a big deal out of nothing. Things will get better. The sun will rise again, and so will you. You're freaking awesome! Oh god. I'll look for a second to get some food, but it's so good to see you. Yeah, thank you so much for the raid. We gotta do something again soon. I swear I've heard this song. Oh, gosh, a bonk. I've heard this song so much, I need to switch it. Although right now, guys, for those of you guys that are just coming in from Halo stream, we're talking about our favorite cereals. Because we've been writing a lot of messages. We're taking a little break. We're writing about our favorite cereals. We're talking about our favorite cereals. Off topic, but since this is trauma dumping, Jeff is pretty much dead next season. Oh no. Shall I write a message? What do I do? My favorite character, Jeff, just got nerfed to hell and back, and now I don't know who to play. What should I do? Life is terrible right now. I'm not Daijobu. I don't think anyone here in this freaking game is gonna know what Marvel Rivals is. Jeff got nerfed. He did. He got nerfed a crazy amount. Well, less of a nerf and more like he got turned into more of a healer. Yeah. Say it's not so. We worked in a really bad way. I'm gonna let Hamudi explain it, but yeah. I am not affected. I don't play Jeff. And you know what? It makes me happy because I always get freaking tickled at the bum by this guy, so I'm okay with it, but yeah, I know it's disappointing for other people. I want to see what the other sticker looks like, actually. The bear sticker. Oh my god, what does this look like? Oh, he's just on the counter? Can we put all of these up? Oh, we can. What's this one? Oh, you can put it on the shelf. That's cute. And we have the frog. We haven't gotten anything else for the frog room. We have the axolotl on the shelf. Oh, he's laying on the couch. Ooh. Do something you like. You're allowed to be happy. Oh, okay. I will send that in right now. Do something you like. Oh. You're allowed to be happy. So true. So true. Send. Disappointing for the Jeffs of the world, yeah. Of course, the second I touch the game, the character I play, yeah, unfortunately. Okay, hold on, I want to see the other stickers. This is a cute room too. Wait! Believe it or not, guys, this is kind of what my room looks like. I have string lights. I added wooden panels to my walls. My bed has pillows against the walls, just like... Dude, this is kind of what my IRL room looks like. And my freaking... Okay, but you know what? You know what my room doesn't have? Curtain rods. I duct taped my curtain. I don't have curtain rods. So, you know, that's the only thing I don't have. Oopsies. Oh, this room is cool. Oh, there's still so many stickers we have to get. Oh, wow. We're all paid for it? Okay, and I still haven't gotten any yet. I'll get them eventually. I was gonna say nothing. I'll get them eventually. I promise. I'm honestly just trying to. I need to measure the area first and foremost. But I'll get there. I'll get there. The only nerfing DPS, Jeff, is changes are to push towards people actually healing. Yeah. You duct tape your curtains. I mean, I guess necessity is the mother of invention. It's because the wall that it's on is very awkward, and I just never got around to actually getting, like, I wanted to cover the windows because they're bright, but I never got around to actually installing a curtain rod. And by me installing it, I mean Papalicious, and he's so busy right now, like insanely busy. I don't want to bother him with another thing. So we'll get them eventually, but right now, right now I cannot. He's been gone from like 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. like midnight, 12 a.m. He's been really freaking busy. And I think he will kill me if I try to do it myself. So, I'll do it eventually. Just, it's necessary. It's necessary, Vency. Because I can't do this sun. The glare on my PC is very annoying. Bum, ba-dum, bum. I'm trying to think, is there anything else I want to write? Is there anything else I want to write that I've been struggling with? I kind of already wrote my big struggle. I think that's the only thing I've really been struggling with. Question, guys. Do you have a couple of tabs with YouTube videos that you want to watch but don't, and you just keep adding more? No, but Patat does, and it stresses me out. I just bookmark them. I just bookmark them and come back to them. I have like a playlist for it, but I don't like having tabs open. It stresses me out. I always close them as soon as I'm able to. I'm 100% with you, and I suppose I can't say anything myself. I don't even have curtains. I have a blanket pinned over the window. There you go. Same deal. Same dealio. I don't do this, but I know someone else. Yeah, Potat has like 700. I'm not even exaggerating. Also, Q. I don't think Q is here anymore, but he showed it to me. I think he has like 700 tabs open. I just bookmark or add them to watch later. Tabs open is a crime. Yeah, it's stressful. Your friend May does that. How do you keep that many tabs open? Also, isn't it bad for your PC? Doesn't it slow things down? You do as well? Girl. Girl, I don't think that's... I'm so forgetful, so you use it as reminders. Oh. I mean, I guess. I would just keep one YouTube tab open then, and then have all my playlists like bookmarked. So like, I think the main tabs that I always have open when I start at my PC is Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, occasionally VGen. Those are the only ones I have open. So that I can check anything at all times, right? Other than that, no. No, that's all. That's all I got. That's all for me. Quick reminder, are you all sleeping, shutting down your computers when you're not using them? Yeah, I have to manually shut down my computer now because it likes to turn on when I turn it off. And it pisses me off. How dare you make me get up from my bed after I turned you off? Now I gotta turn you off again. Easy. If it slows my PC, I fully close Opera. Oh my god. If I don't remember to save something for later, it will never be seen again. But then, do you remember to actually look at the tabs too? Magneto, fuck off. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, wait. Does this tell that story? I don't remember. I used to only sleep it, but found out you gotta shut it down so it can clear its cache. Do you have to shut it down every day? I sleep it and then shut it down. I think I shut it down every other day and I sleep it the rest of the time. But lately my computer keeps turning on, so I have to fully shut it down now. So I guess I'm forced to. Yeah. It's good that y'all are doing it, because I didn't do it for the longest time, and yeah. Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that it's good to do it. Just do it regularly, yeah. Well, I'm forced to. For the longest time, though, for the longest time, when I used to live in my old apartment at uni, it got cold in the winter time, right? But this was before I got this PC. It was an old PC, and it got so warm that I used to just keep my PC on to warm up my apartment rather than turn on the heater, and then it's saving me money. Because I would just put my computer to sleep instead of turning it off, and it would warm up my entire apartment. Granted, it was only a studio, but still, I saved money. Because that PC would get extremely warm. It's one way to keep warm and save money. That and have a big old dog like I do that likes to sleep on your toes every night. He is definitely a little heater too. Yosha! Yosha! I love that. That's so cute. Should I type Gambatte? Gambatte! Gambatte! Gambatte. Should we take one more? Maybe we do one more request. Call it a night there. Mayhaps. Oh, this is cute. I always come here to cheer other people up. Today I need to be cheered up. Please tell me a silly joke. Aww. Does anyone have a silly joke they would like to tell? I have one. I can offer a few. What do you call a pile of kittens? A meow-tin. Okay, I'm leaving this open for you guys to write some jokes if you'd like. Surprise cat pics. Ooh. Hi, Have Cat. Welcome in. Surprise cat. Doko. Oh my goodness. Kitty cat. Oh, fluffy kitty. So cute. I can't stand animals sleeping on my feet. It makes me feel chat. But I can't push him away. I can't do that. I'll make him sad. I can't do that. That'd be so sad. Should I look up some funny puns? What's brown and sticky? A stick. What's green and has wheels? Grass. I was lying about the wheels. I don't get it, but the fact that it's so random makes me laugh. What happens when Omen loses a race to the letter G? He apologizes. Yeah, but that one is Valorant related. No, it has to be something anyone could understand. She's been so snuggly recently. Cute. I've been lurking and enjoying myself. You're doing a good thing. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for your kind words. Gets me every time. Yeah, that's it. There's nothing to get, really. It's just random. What's the thing about how do you tell the difference between a raven and a writing desk? There was never truly an answer to that, was there? Okay, hold on. I wanna Oh, I like this one. I like this one. This is the last one. Yesterday, I accidentally swallowed some food coloring. The doctor says I'm okay, but I feel like I've died a little inside. I didn't know that was funny. Oink. Yo! Stop that! Stop! I hope you feel better. There we go. Send. No, it's not allowed, Hamoudi, they said. Yes, you're not allowed to put links. You can count on me. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3. I'll be there. Alright. I hope you guys enjoyed today's session. Hope you enjoyed it. Oh, you don't have to delete this message. It's just not allowed in the game. That's all. We made a sequel. It's pretty sweet. Oh yeah, this is the one. It does look pretty cool. Not gonna lie. No, it's all good. It's all good. Let me switch on over. I'll put on some other music. Let me switch on over. Yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed the vibes today. I personally had a lovely time. I'm really happy you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Oh, the frog's still there. It's fine. Frog can stay there. That's fine. Yeah, it is fun. Oh, Mint is playing Marvel Rivals. We'll probably read into him. But yeah. Her Moody got timed out SMH. Benzie doing the Lord's work, yeah. I really wanted to be able to do something like this where we could all talk with no judgment, talk about our concerns, and also offer kind words and advice to other people. And I'm really glad that you guys seem to enjoy it as much as I did. I had been thinking about this for quite some time, but never really got brave enough to do it until today. So yeah, super cute and fun to come into. Thank you for the lovely comfy treat. Of course, of course. If you guys could stick around just a little longer, we're gonna raid into my friend Mint. He's playing Marvel Rivals, which I know a lot of you guys love. He's a pretty goated Luna main. So do give him lots of love. I'll see you guys next week. I haven't figured out the schedule yet, but you'll see it on Sunday, yeah? Please make sure to give some kind words to your loved ones or people around you. It doesn't cost anything to be kind, yeah? Hold on, let me do this. There we go. You're a great healer. I lowly flex player got a question. Which shows more impact, assists or healing stats? I always say healing stats, but that's just me. Anyways, let's do this, and then let's do sub raid for those of you guys that are sub. Yes. Okay. And yeah. Be nice, guys. Be kind. And I'll see you guys next week, alright? Bye, 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 bye.